Hello, fellow enjoyers of a proper night's sleep with plenty of hours and no interruptions. In today's episode, we shall start by doing some fucking maintenance bullshit, but we won't be doing that for very long, and then we go and hopefully punch a few shadows. Goddamn. Alright, I've decided to quickly go to the clinic and grab the SP adhesive, the bigger one anyway, because I will be ending up in a lot of combat, and it's gonna be very long and arduous, so I think we do the entire dungeon in one go, if I remember correctly, so may as well. Let's buy this one.
It's exceptional, thanks.
It's exceptional, thanks. I'm not sure that's actual English, but you do you.
Oh, you're heading home?
Yeah, I'm heading home.
Well,
Bye.
take care.
I shall. Yeah, absolutely. Who doesn't? I'm only on 2 for this one, but for this day, but alas. That's alright, Art Milk. Hope you guys are doing alright. Just listening on these two, that's always lovely. We're not long enough for our walk, why don't we head home? No, we can't go home yet, Kotaro says he still wants to play. Heard there's lots of scary people around here. You don't want anyone to steal our money, do you? Scared Katara's here with us. Yeah, fucking dog will sort you right out. Don't fuck with these people. Let's quickly head over to the, actually, I don't plan on buying anything, so may as well not even go to the airsoft club. I think we're just gonna go straight to the dungeon. But from the dungeon we'll also do some maintenance stuff. I've decided to, sit down and actually do... Oh. Eureka? What's the deal?
Curious, huh? Well, I've come up with a super cool idea.
Alright, this gets introduced. Oh boy.
Lady Ann will surely swoon for me if I...
Sorry for the wait. So, what's up, Morgana?
Supposedly you'll swoon.
From what?
Well... It's something I've been giving a lot of thought lately. Now that we've all gained some experience in battle, I think it'd be good for us to work on our finishers.
Our finishers? Yeah. I guess if we're going to keep fighting, we ought to do it with style.
Right? Right? So I came up with just the idea. It's maybe my best one yet, and we can definitely pull it off if you play a part in it, Lady Ann.
Me? Well, okay. What do you need me to do?
Now that's our Lady Ann. Quick on the uptake. What I had in
Fucking
mind
cat.
was... And that should do the trick.
Really?
So is that a no?
Well, it's not that I don't want to. It's more like, isn't your idea sorta impossible? Even in the metaverse?
Oh, my ass is glowing. Oh, never mind, it's just a star.
Huh? What was that?
Star Jose gave to us started glimmering. Could it have reacted to something?
Sup?
I never imagined that I would end up helping the Phantom Thieves. Things would get interesting if my sister ever found out.
Good thing she never will.
There's no time to be getting sentimental here.
Yes, I understand. I do have one request about all of this, though. Can you teach me how to be a Phantom Thief? Like, about the metaverse, for example?
Simply put, that world is formed of a person's cognition. There you can change people's hearts.
Yeah, I've gathered that much just from going there once.
I mean, it's important to have, like, a star on you that apparently fulfills wishes that you got in some weird alternate universe that is, like, Mancy, yes, brain, fancy, sparkling, and, like, magic bullshit. I'd keep that on me as well.
But the method of transportation still eludes me. I mean, it's a smartphone navigation app.
You only need a name, a location, and a distortion. After the first entry, the palace is bookmarked.
You really just make it sound like an ordinary app. Aren't there any dangers associated with it?
What dangerous, no.
Don't worry about that. We've already been a bunch of times and...
That's not what I mean. It's a navigation app, right? Couldn't someone easily access our history on the server? Wait, why are you looking at me like that? Has nobody thought of this before?
Now she's catching me off guard, too.
And we don't know where it came from, right? It showed up on my phone without any input from me. Do you know anything about it?
Long-nosed man is all we're gonna
What?
say. Oh, to tell the truth, it's tough to explain that Igor has been sending
I
out
don't
the
fully
app.
understand, but I don't think we have to worry about people accessing our data. From what I can tell, this app is incredibly special. It wasn't made by any ordinary means.
True. An app that allows you to enter another world isn't exactly commonplace.
Yeah, nothing to worry about.
Sis doesn't know who the Phantom Thieves are, so I suppose our information is safe for now.
We're still learning things ourselves. I hope your sharp wit can help us with that.
Thank you. I'll do my best. More importantly, we need to stop him from releasing those photos. If the
It
public
is
gets a
certainly
hold
a
of
photo.
them,
I could only imagine what would happen then.
Come on, we just gotta take care of him before the time limit. We'll bounce back from this. Plus, people will really start admiring us if we can manage to take this bastard down.
Yeah, this is the perfect opportunity. We have to succeed no matter what.
Hot damn, I was sleepy. Apparently there's a bunch of thugs and drugs and alcohol and cigarettes and shit in it, and It's not great, apparently. And it's not terribly important, it's just the plot device. We function with the Palos,
Yes.
off we go.
Let us go.
Anyway, as I was saying, I'm gonna do the strength confidant
So
stuff for
what
now.
am I gonna be called? You all were
Never mind.
using code names, weren't you?
You're quite perceptive.
This time's a hard one. Maybe something like, shoulder pads?
Why in the world did you focus on that?
I refuse to be called that.
What about Ryder?
Sounds too much like a smuggler. Next. Fixer? I'm not a mastermind. though.
Yeah, that's
Next.
how that works.
Won't you give me something better to work with?
Fucking pick something
She
yourself then.
reminds me of an empress. You got anything, Joker?
Prez, oh boy. I mean, I presume there's some sort of like, oh, this criminal is like a deep web of bullshit. He's kind of untouchable, herder sort of thing going on. So, I don't know. Anyway, we picked the one that she ends up with because we move
Oh,
things
I
along.
totally see it.
It fits so well that I'm at a loss for words here.
Queen. It has a nice ring to it.
Instead of Iron Maiden.
I like it. Let's go with that. Now then, could you explain to me the strategy for this mission?
Strategy?
You don't have one? Wait, the Phantom Thieves were acting without any plans?
I mean, I go in and I punch people.
We pretty much look around the area. I provide navigation when needed. And then,
If we'd run into Shadows, we'd beat the shit out of him.
Very well then. I feel like I'll be useful for sure. Seems my role is to be the brain of this team. I'll analyze Mona's information and give out orders. Any objections?
None, Queen!
I bet Skull's definitely the type that'll be under a girl's thumb.
Mona, will you begin navigating us?
yes, Queen!
Him too, it seems. Indeed.
Since we were able to use the same method as last time to get in here, apparently we are acknowledged as customers who can be extorted. That's fine, we can take advantage of his negligence. Though I will say, it's a little scary every time. Right, so finally, anyway, we fucking have a strategic mate now,
Do you need
which
something?
doesn't actually do anything. We still do the exact same thing, we just go in, we look around, we punch shadows, and we end up at the boss eventually. So, not sure why they're making such a big deal out of that. Anyway, we do some Persona fusion, as I was trying to lead up to, let's say. We have a bunch of stuff that we can get rid of, so let's start by looking what we have available. I wanna continue with some of the,
rehabilitation. You wish to perform an
with the specific
begin
requests
the
that the twins gave us, so, we'll see what we can do with these. I can pretty much get rid of all of them because we have enough money to just make a new one eventually. So I don't really need to even keep the stronger ones that we have.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
Let's give you Skillful Combo because it's kind of just a good one to have in general. You may have all of these.
Will again
There you go. Off we go. So these I'm just fusing to fill out the registry a little bit and make some room for more maids. Since we're gonna need some more room to put everything we need into our arsenal. Also having more room allows us to capture more of them as we fuck around. Sodama... Kinda... whatever, we'll just buy a new one afterwards.
Select the skills you'd like
Sure,
to
fuck
inherit.
it, let's go. Intense focus. I kinda like the single target ones over the AoE ones, generally speaking, when I have the choice. Let's do someone else, maybe those.
It will receive, girls. Let us
It will
begin.
receive girls. Now you know. No x-rays needed or anything. Or, whatever the fuck they scan that with. We had the option to get this guy a long time ago, but we just kinda missed out on the opportunity, so... Instead of capturing him, I just fuse him now. Look at all these levels he gets from us having the Champion's confident rank very high. Let's do this, I
You
suppose.
okay with this? Select the skills
I
you'd
am
like to
certainly
inherit.
okay with this. This is exactly what I want in life. SP cost of nuke skills, that seems alright. Let's add a nuke skills to the man. Never mind, we have a nuke skills on the guy that is good for nuke skills. Very good. I
Its
appreciate that.
power
Oh,
will
actually,
be
I fucked up. Never mind. I want
Its
listen to
power will be. I see.
I see. Yeah, I forgot about overkill damage a lot. That quote is sadly accurate. We're at 21, so we can't do these yet. Anything
Can you
fancy
gather
in
them up?
here? Yeah, we can make the first triplet. Let's do that
You
then.
okay with this?
Doesn't this just look like a fine man to have? Yeah, fucking do
Select
it.
the skills you'd like to inherit.
Strengths and Swiss skills, sure, I'm into that. Give you, regenerate as well. If you're gonna be the physical sort of man, then that's probably for the best. I don't think I need to give you cleave. Cleave is kind of shit, so let's not worry about that too much. Kind of like Marco now. Yeah, it's basically nothing, but I mean, look at these options. I don't really need any of these particularly. I guess I could give him Garu and Frey or something, just to have them available. We also don't have anyone that does fire, so maybe. I don't know. But, like, I don't really know which ones of these I would want. I kind of could bring Maracunda, it's kind of useful. The 2% is mostly just to keep up with your own HP expenditure as you're using physical skills, I guess. So I think we'll just do this and then give him regenerate as well.
Its power.
I don't think
will be
Sharp Student is
nothing.
that useful.
I see.
Yeah, it's not supposed to, like, keep him alive. It's like, if you pay, let's say, 5% of your HP for a physical skill, then regenerating that back is nice, instead of having to actually manually heal. That being said, you can usually just do that outside of battle anyway, so it's not like you lose anything to
Finished for you'd like
do
to read the
that. So, let me
compendium? Read
quickly
here.
look at what I need to do here. We need to fuse. Right, we need Amino Uzume with Frey, so we need a Mandrake and a Makami. Do I have Makami? We do, in fact.
You'll withdraw this and accept this persona.
And we want Mandrake.
You'll withdraw this. This is your power.
So if you're like hard brain, you can figure these out yourself and
Time
like
for some
look at the
rehabilitation.
way fusion actually
You
works
wish to
and
perform
what
and
sort
execute,
of
let us
thing
begin
gives
the
you what
search.
sort of result. But I am not that kind of guy, so I just look at people online that have sorted that sort of thing. Also, this is not correct apparently.
Fusion.
Pretty much, yeah. Except not quite. Wait, this is wrong. What? Why is this wrong? No, wait, this is right. Oh, it's a two-step
Not
process. I'm
terrible.
fucking blind. Alright,
Select
cool.
the skills you'd like to
We
inherit.
need to inherit Frey, so it does the thing. That was the right number now? Let's give it a call.
Its power will now for a rebirth.
And then this man we fuse with an angel, actually, and that gives us the mate we need. Hello, long dog. Welcome back. Been a while since we had one. I should look
change your
in
mood,
advance
like to
now
read
that
the command.
I
Read
should buy.
here.
Just buy all the things at once instead of having to go through the different menus all the time. What do I say we want angel? Which is here.
You'll withdraw this is your. You lack patience. Time
That
for some
is going to happen a
rehabilitation.
lot with
Let's
the
execute 'em.
lack of patience. I
Let
apologize,
us
but
begin
only
the
slightly.
search.
I'm in Uzume.
You okay with this? Select the skills you'd
And
like
it
to
needs
inherit.
Frey. Anything else I really want on you? I mean, we're probably just
We'll
gonna
receive
fuse
some
material you
new-
into something
then
else, so
let us
doesn't
begin.
really matter too much what we do. You just exist for the quest. Oh, I needed to do something else, actually. The three-man thingy we just used earlier was the man we need for the next quest, and I could have given him the
Excessive
correct
power
sul
only
already.
leads to change your mind. Done already.
Anyway, to get to that, we have to talk to the business here, and then we talk to them, and then they have some dialogue for us.
What?
What? Penal labor. Is it a maid need to check on our penal labor? Ooh, that's...
It would seem.
See, you have brought us an Amino Uzume with Frey. Very well, here's Simonson. Now get some dialogue, and then we do more to
Very
them.
well.
It is commendable that you have chosen to work so diligently towards your rehabilitation. I guess at least you've got the will to work, of course. Don't give me that smug attitude, this is your duty, inmate. That said, you have completed the task surprisingly easily. You might actually be worth our time after all. Justine, tell him the next task is on that list, correct? Indeed. Now then, I will assign your next task. Be aware that the task on this list will increase the difficulty as we go. Are you prepared? Of course. How admirable. And we get strength rank 2, which does fucking nothing.
Alright.
Oh well. On 5 we get something really powerful. And on 10 we get something kinda useful. And I think the rest is not super important for us. Anyway, once again we'd like to bestow a new privilege upon you. However, it is exceedingly powerful. We ask that you fulfill another task before receiving it. Life isn't just gonna hand you success.
Farewell.
Now I'll assign your next task. Yes, please do. I wonder if it's a flower rose with Tarot
Now.
Oh, I need to find a flower rose with Tarot
Hey.
Nice. So our florist that we just made does not have Tarot does it? Because I didn't choose that thing in life. Nope, of course. Very fine. I am very good at this game. To be fair, that's not a particularly
Time for
useful
some
skill anyway. Like, I
rehabilitation.
think the ones
You
we
wish to
chose were
perform and execute
smarter
let us
to
begin
pick,
the
so
search.
I don't regret picking those. It's just unfortunate the way that works. Anyway, we've used the 2 that we have,
You okay with
so
this?
we have more room. Hey, look at that. There's actually a lot of strengths and null on this man. Not bad, especially if I put on the crystal charm thingy that we have that removes the weaknesses, so he'd have like 3 strengths and a null thingy. That's alright.
Select the
I think
skills
Shiguji
you'd
is
like
still
to
better for now,
inherit.
but alas. Sure, let's do this, the strength and fizz thingy. With your 1 fizz skill, oh well. Tsu, Frey, and Garu, and Marakunda. I don't think I need the Kaja, do I? Let's assume we don't. Spring
It
Zero.
will receive
Why not?
some new power. My.
So as you may be able to tell from me just kind of winging it, I don't really have much of a plan here. I just fucking fuse as it comes along. Except for the quest ones, which I will then look up and fuse as is needed. Ambient Aid, not the most useful skill in the world, but alas, we have it. Right, so we don't have to actually go into the
terrible,
register and buy them
but
manually.
not
The game will
impressive.
say like, hey, it would cost you this much money to summon all of them, do you want to do that? And I'm like,
Select the
yeah, sure,
skills you'd
no
like
worries.
to inherit.
So again, we do the same bullshit, except this time we bring Tarukaja. Fuck it, let's bring Sharp Student this time, and not bring the regeneration. Made up my mind. Bring Maragi,
Its
since I don't have
power will
a
be
fire skill
nothing,
otherwise something.
girls. Let us begin.
Long time no see, weird lion head creature, or maybe not even a lion, I'm not sure what that's supposed to be.
You change your mind? Done already? What? What? Huh. Oh.
You brought us another persona we asked for. You did in briefing us with flowers with the Tarukaja skill. That completes your current assignment. Oh boy, oh boy. Here we go, assignment complete.
See?
You're better than I
can do
thought,
it.
inmate. I was thinking you'd just give up straight away.
Yes.
It is to be expected of the human our master saw potential in. It does, in fact, do that. There's also a little bit of a reason for that, especially with the skill we got on rank 5. We'll end up being able to summon personas that are more powerful than our current level would allow otherwise, but it costs a shit ton of money extra, so like, it just kind of feeds into that. It's not really super important, but I don't know. It's a bit weird, I guess. Maybe it's just supposed to hinder you a little bit from buying all the things and fusing them wildly to fill out the entire list in one go or something. I don't know. That being said, money isn't that big of an issue in this game anyway, so it's just kind of a thing, I guess. You did it again, I'll give you that, alright? Just keep it up, alright? I may have, I understand, let's just fucking keep going with them. That is a fine attitude to have. Talk's cheap though, you're gonna have to put your money where your mouth is. Gotta say, Justine, it's an accomplishment that he hasn't thrown in the towel yet. How so? The task list you wrote, it's not only keeping him on his toes, but helping him improve too. I am not the one who wrote it. I have always assumed it was you.
Excuse me?
What? I don't know anything about that thing. It says La Grimoire on it. I suppose now that I consider it, that list is far too precise for you to have written it. Quiet, you didn't need to say that. But wait, who wrote it then? It wasn't our master, was it? No, I have not heard him mention anything of the sort. Have we had this list? Something wrong.
Shut up!
Don't read too much into this. Just keep quiet and focus on finishing your task, inmate. Caroline, should we consult our master about this? With our master. All our master taught us is to oversee the rehabilitation. It's our duty to follow orders. We shouldn't waste his time on something that's pointless. Indeed, it does not matter who conceived the list.
Hey, inmate!
Now, quit prying, inmate, got that?
Yes.
Of course, we will continue to offer benefits to you if you can further fulfill your task. All that we ask is that you work hard on the duty you are assigned. We shall do the same. Oh boy, Delos ranked up again. We'll do one more, and then I run out of levels.
All right.
As promised, I've granted you an ability that will prove greatly beneficial. You may now place a persona into lockdown and train it to learn new skills. While you're lazily wasting away, your persona's gonna grow all on its own. Talk about hospitality. Anyway, time for your next task. According to the list, it's, what is it, Justine?
Now.
The next task is...
Farewell.
Please bring us a phoenix with counter. Speak to us again once you have obtained it. One more thing, the next privilege we provide for you will unlock great power. Therefore, we'll need you to fulfill 2 more tasks before we can hand it over to you. Well, it's not easy, is it? First thing, bring us the phoenix that has counter. Yes. Alright, cool. I think I can do that. Let me quickly check again.
How fares your progress in our game?
I don't think I have one of the 2 that I would need to make this sort of
The
thing.
inmate needs our guide. You wish to perform an... Can you gather them up? What path do you want?
This is where I could do with the fusion calculator. Give me a sec. I need this device, and I get this from Quapo with Jack-o'-lantern. Alright, cool.
You change your mind? You'd like to read the compendium? Read
I
here.
would in fact like to read the compendium, but I would also make use of it.
A fee is then accept that such rudeness.
Oops,
These
my
are the
bad. I
paths
need
you have
no-
walked.
Quapo was down here.
You'll withdraw this.
Thankfully you
and
can sort them by
accept this
level, so that
persona.
makes it fairly easy if you like have a list of the available ones.
Inmate needs.
Then you can just
execute our
look at
fusion.
what you need and make that stuff happen immediately.
You okay with this?
Alright, we need another
Select the
Yaxini.
skills you'd like to inherit.
So that, let's take burn or ailments in general. I guess we'll take this one. And we bring these 2 because
Its power
why not?
will be... I see.
And then we slap this one together with Kelpie. It's level 6, so that shouldn't be too hard either.
Finished for now. Justine, you have. Read here.
I'm gonna get the hang of this menuing at some point. Not be quite as slow, but
A
today is
fee
not the
required
day.
and accept this persona. The in. Let's execute. Can you gather them
I
up?
keep going to
Let
advanced
us begin
fusion
the
accidentally.
search.
And we... Right, we need a phoenix with
Looks great,
counter,
Tusk.
and I think this will
Select the
allow
skills
it
you'd
to
like
inherit
to
counter.
inherit.
Let's actually not choose that, let's choose this. There you go, there's counter. Counter gives you a 10% chance of reflecting physical attacks, which is not terrible, but not impressive, as they would say.
It will receive girls.
It will
Let us
receive
begin.
girls again. I think we already knew this. Hello, bird. Long time no ask. There's no ideas. That man is, as the kids say, literally living rent-free in your head.
You change your mind. Are you finished? What?
Oh boy, more dialogue. Here we go.
What? Huh, it would.
Very well, the assignment is done. Hello. The inmate has grown considerably since we first met him. True, I guess we've got to at least admit that much. Your personas are starting to get pretty damn strong too. Is fostering personas truly rehabilitation? What are you saying that for? It is merely a thought I had. Will the inmate truly be rehabilitated if we help cultivate the power within him? Keep it together, Justine. This is the job that our master ordered us to do, or are you gonna try and disobey your orders? That is not what I meant. Don't worry yourself too much over one measly prisoner. All we gotta do is get the most out of his wildcard thing and make him work hard at his tasks. Wildcard? What does it know?
What is the meaning
The more I
of this?
consider this list, the stranger it seems. Its author must have known that the one carrying out these tasks would possess the power of the wildcard.
Excuse me?
Gotta be kidding me, how would someone predict that? I mean, even our master didn't know the inmate had that wildcard thing before we met him. You say nothing? Either way, this will all get resolved if you just hurry up and finish your rehabilitation already. Just being given the next task, so quit talking back. I didn't even say anything. Very well. It seems that this is that it is time for us to be serious. Next one we could in theory do, but in practice we can't, because it needs a persona of I think level 25 or 26, and we're just 21, so we can't make that yet.
Now,
Julius mentioned blah blah, more tasks before we get a reward.
farewell.
Alright, bye. Now let's fuse the rest of our personas into stuff that we ideally don't have yet.
You wish to perform in.
What path do you want?
Let's see, anything else that's new that we can make? Nope, absolutely fucking nothing. Cool.
Gather
not
them.
here either. Cool. Anything to
Some
turn into items, maybe?
modification,
What does this ring
It
do?
appears it will become something protective.
Gives 3 strength. Giant slice belt
It
gives
appears
you
it
the
will
giant
become
slice
something
ability.
protective.
Vincent dress, god
I guess it'll give you some
dress with
protection.
colorful feathers. Well, fuck it, we'll just do this.
They will be
Actually, fuck it,
reborn
I'm
and
gonna
it
just
So,
make
this
some of
may
these.
prove
It's better than
somewhat
just randomly releasing them,
extreme.
since I'm gonna be releasing them otherwise, since I'm gonna run out of inventory space, basically. Since we can only have 10 on us, but we're gonna be gathering a bunch more from the actual combat. I think I want to keep most of these around.
This
get
may
rid of you,
prove
though.
somewhat extreme.
I'm gonna summon our Shikioji again as our main combat mate.
You change your mind?
You'd like to read the complete here.
And that should finally do us then.
A fee is with this is your power.
Done already?
Already,
What?
we've been here for like half an hour. Jeez, how
It
much
is
more could you
time,
want of me?
inmate.
Let's do it.
Alright. We save. We equip Shikioji for now. Swallows Magatama indeed. Let's equip the newly bought SB Adhesive level 3 because it's very fun. Let's have a look at Makoto actually. What level are you? 21, so we're kind of just barely on par. That's alright. Doing it along for now. Anything else I need to do before we ask up? I think we'll be fine. Oh yeah, right. So, door is closed. The hell's this? It seems as though they didn't want to leave that gaping hole. But we can't get in now. Sorry, I think I might have taken it a little bit too far. Nah, you saved us.
Nice.
That's right, we would have been in serious danger if it had not been for Green's actions. Thanks.
Joker.
The details are no longer important. Let us search for a new infiltration point, Joker. So there's this obvious statue over here with the piggy bank thingy on it. We interact with the golden pig. What could it be? Wait, I can feel the draft coming from underneath the statue. Doesn't this seem strange to you, Joker? That placard is suspicious. This is indeed a very cute pig. Why don't we check it out? We punch Delos' button, and then we go. Ooh, hidden passage. Let's head inside, after we are adequately prepared, of course. I am hard prepared, in we go. I would say, given this interior design, we are inside the bank. It seems our plan went well. I don't remember seeing this place last time, just where exactly are we? There has to be a map somewhere. For now, let's try to explore and search for the treasure.
Focus.
Going.
Hold on a second. What is that?
It's a dog.
A shadow in the shape of a dog. It seems this place has its own watchdogs.
I don't like the looks of this.
You mean because you're a cat?
Hell no! I mean, it might be able to sniff out intruders or hunt us down super fast. But if it does end up making trouble for us, that could actually work out in our favor. We'll have a chance to finally show off our surprise finisher!
Yep, absolutely none. Also, I hope you like over-the-top
We've been
anime
spotted.
bullshit, because we have been introduced, or we are being introduced to a new mechanic in a second, which is showtime.
facing down an opponent like this. Panther, I think the moment's finally arrived. It's showtime!
Alright, DK. Yeah, it's the mysterious actual gameplay that occasionally exists.
Jeez, fine. Here we go.
But first, enjoy what will probably make you close the stream immediately. Showtime, an attack where 2 team members work together, has been unlocked. Showtime activates at the start of a party member's turn. It's a powerful attack that can only be used at this time and it will not consume HP or SP. You can use Showtime by pressing the touchpad when the Showtime icon appears. Oh, no, that's the choice right here.
This is how I really feel!
Thanks. You have such good taste.
Yeah! Get a load of this! Perfect!
So yeah, that's the teammates special combination attack thingy. There's gonna be a few that we unlocked for various teammates, and some of them are pretty funny, some of them are fairly boring. This is one of the more boring ones. But yeah, that's another mechanic that's occasionally gonna help you out in fights.
Amazing!
What's that just now? And you guys figure out how to do something like that? Ah, it's simply the fruit of our secret passionate training. Yeah, I guess we did put some effort into it, so I'm surprised it went so well. Oh, you know what it could have been? Maybe it was because of that thing Jose gave us, that star-shaped thing? I think it even gave off some kind of twinkle back then. Back then? Oh, you mean when I told you about the team-up idea? So in other words, the star, I guess we'll call it, reacted to Mona's wish to fight alongside Panther? Wish granting stars, if that's truly the case, we're just encountering one strange phenomenon after another. I don't really get it, but what I know is if Mona and Panther can pull that off, can we do it too? Wouldn't that be sick?
What about this?
Hey Fox, you wanna check him out with one of those badass moves of our own? You could call it, like, Art Run or something. Come on, quit giving me that look. There's a lot we don't understand about how this works, as usual, but what I do get is, if we use these stars right, we'll be even more deadly than before, than ever for our battles. There we go. I finally learned to read. Careen into the earth. Timing of short-time combinations. Short-time is most likely to occur when you have a Tom Pasta Cube or another member in a pinch. It can also happen when an enemy is near defeat. At first, Showtime will only activate for Anna and Morgana, however, you'll obtain more combinations as the story progresses. Showtime may become available even when the other party member is in reserve. You can view the various combinations on the stat in the triangle menu. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just pick up a mate, like, hey, you rescued me by shooting the shit out of this glacier, and then we just throw him right back overboard, like, nah, you suck. I already have a mate, don't need another. The game also very generously gives us our HP back.
I'll reveal your true form.
So I got punched in that fight for free.
But the enemy is
Weak to ice. We don't have that available, do we? Oh well, I'll just punch you then. That's AoE, isn't it? Yeah, medium fist to everyone. Let's do that. Sure. Good miss, good miss. Starting off strong. Punch lucky.
It's almost scary how good I am.
This is very much not the Berserk horse.
Here goes. Let's go.
Goddamn.
The baton pass made you stronger.
Am I correct that I don't have ice? I do have ice on Q2 actually, not the AoE one, but alas, that'll do. Let's not use Kaguya unless we have to.
Ravage them!
Looking cool, Joker. Okay, guys.
I am very sure, yeah. I've seen the Berserk horse, it is not this guy. There's a few key component missing, key components.
Huh? That was a little too easy.
It's somewhere.
I'm kind of surprised that these are like lower level than us for some reason, even though we haven't been
Show me your
doing
true
a bunch of
form.
combat or grinding or anything. Like we've only been to the metals once and we're still like apparently over leveled them.
The first move is ours. Electricity is its weak
Well, Berserk is primarily a manga though, so you already fucked up right there.
I'll use my persona.
Good idea.
Feel my wrath. An enemy burning.
I already forgot it was
Major
Leo,
damage.
okay.
Cut forward. Grab a set.
Sure, let's technical Baton plus Joker.
It's almost scary how good I am.
Here goes.
You powered up from the baton pass.
If it makes you feel any better, we're gonna be replacing Morgana's part in combat of talking soon anyway. mean, soon, relatively speaking. Of course, it's gonna be a few hours, but comparatively for the game, we're gonna be replacing them soon. Give me an item then. Nope.
Not bad. Not great, but not bad.
I agree. So we had an opportunity to ask for more stuff, but if you do that sometimes and they don't agree to that, then they will summon reinforcements and you're kind of stuck in battle longer. And in a situation like this where they couldn't really give me anything useful anyway, I just decided to say fuck it.
Charming.
Okay.
Get a new skill on the cat, which is good because it is AoE purge of debuffs, I think. It removes a bunch of debuffs for your entire party. It's nice. Let's see if there's anything fancy back here. I thought we saw a treasure chest when we were first here.
I found a chest.
Yoink. Portable battery. Is that just a Zeo in a can, basically? Let's have a look. Where did it go? Oh no. Here. Shock boost. Could be worse. What do you have equipped right now? Oh, that's pretty good. I guess you get the battery and we put the belt onto Makoto while we're using her. There it is. All these fucking DLC accessories, goddamn.
Joker.
Won't open. Well, there's no point going to that reception room anymore. Come on, let's check out somewhere else. Let's check this side as well because it's highlighted in yellow, implying that it might be important. Nope.
Joker.
I figured it was gonna be the same. Oh boy, an elevator. This is good news. Very interesting strides the man takes. Looks like you have lower floors in here too. But that elevator is lacking a control panel. It's probably a controller from a security room. It's simple but effective measure of screening. That must mean they really don't want anyone going down there. Kingly color, what? Okay, close enough from here.
Show me your
That's
true
really-
form.
Hello, hi Pixie. Been a while since we had you. Gun works, huh? Let's try to show immediately then. We do approve of enemies that are weak to gun. They actually survived, that's impressive. Not much of a future together, I'm sorry. Nope.
Not bad. Not great, but not bad.
Yeah, I'll take it. I was tempted to ask for more, but I think that only really matters if you are talking to someone that you already have on your current stock. So like if you negotiate with someone that you currently have on you, like let's say we had a Hypixie on us and then we have a Hypixie on us and then we negotiate with another one, then they have a much better chance of giving us what we want. As in like the good stuff. So in that case asking for more might actually pay off.
Fired up.
Oh, we have showtime.
Show them what's what.
Alright then.
Ultimate power.
So I'm gonna let that play out once more, and then from there we can skip parts of the animation anyway.
How's that? Ha! This one's free. Now that's style.
I don't know why they introduced this one first. It's kind of like one of the more boring showtimes.
A spectacular victory.
We'll get one with Ryuji and Makoto, and we'll get one with Ryuji and Yusuke, which I both think are
They
pretty
were
fun.
too weak to bother.
Going from the other side. It's funny you should say that because the game at the very start has a little blurb about this being a work of fiction, and only if you accept this can you play the game. So you are actually correct. It is certainly made of.
Beat him in one fell swoop.
Electricity and ice, right? I punch you. I'm a bit slow on Joker, so he gets to act very late, which is not great.
Okay. All right.
What did I say? Electricity. My fucking brain is just kind of not really a thing. Like, it's just there to, occasionally string a few words together, but goddamn. Fucking information goes in, information goes out at the exact same fucking tempo. Don't I have one of you? Nope, never mind. I didn't ask for this.
Not exactly the best item.
Let's go.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh. That's a bit rude. Extorting an item from the man and then killing him anyway. Oh well.
Okay.
Good work. Keep it up.
Something.
There's a room here that we didn't try to get into. And we can, actually. Nice.
Excellent. It's a treasure chest.
It is indeed. You have eyeballs. Brainwash vial. Not super necessary. Anything up here? I think they're on top of that. I am. We Fisk and treasure chests these days. Don't interact with us somehow for plot progress. There are parts here we won't be able to open the door like this. Seems we may be able to pass if we have a particular item though. Sort of. Not like directly. She was just surprised that Makoto was involved, and she didn't mention how, well, basically anything else with that afterwards. We had a different group amount, didn't we?
Go down.
That is exactly what I said, DK. Are you sure your eyes are functional? Eyes, yes, because your eyes, that's what you're here with. Okay, I should just not talk. It's just not a thing today.
You want more? Witness my resolve! Persona! Persona! Persona!
So switch a few more times. Let's fucking shoot you. Never mind, not good enough. Time for us to die.
Let's go! Do us proud! Nice work, team!
Okay.
The battle's over. Okay, let's get going.
Show me your true form.
It's powerful. You'll want fierce ice attacks. Shut your mouth! Witness my resolve! Zoro, show your might! We can hit their weaknesses. Pass the baton, now! Take my time!
Here goes.
All right!
Let's go.
The baton pass made you stronger!
Go down.
Woo! Looking cool, Joker!
Persona!
Cool! Looking
Let's
cool,
go.
Joker!
Ravage them.
Cool!
Do
Looking
it.
cool, Joker! This'll let you!
Hey.
Oh? Hmm.
Okay.
Focus.
As much as I'd like to just stay quiet for the rest of the stream and just not have to use brain and or mouth anymore, I shall continue with the ass. I have absolutely nothing of value to say today, I think, so feel free to spam away with that one, although I think I gave it a cooldown because that's kind of shitty. Yeah, chainsaws bring people together in the sense that if you are wielding a chainsaw and you're trying to go from A to B, you go very fast, so you like, get closer together very rapidly. What was that again?
Weak points. This should be no problem for you.
Not over yet.
Persona!
Probably fine. Gonna have Zero on someone else. Yeah, you have Zero and you're a bit faster, so it's probably.
Looking cool, Joker.
Also, goddamn, DK Man is going ham on the quotes. Just fucking adding absolutely nothing to the quote book is not alright.
That was an easy win. Let's go, Joker.
Especially when set up by the fucking you can't speak right now reward. Punch the obvious red button, the door opens, this is fine. Shotgun unlocked. As you can say, this is now Dark Souls as well, so
I can feel it.
apparently not saying shit also gets quoted though, so you don't make any sense. I think it's set to pull out that keycard from earlier. Yeah, fucking let's get in there. It's true, yeah.
All right.
Is that an elevator? Yeah, it has to be the one they're controlling externally, so this is right above it. So what? So what? This is the control room or something. What's the point of coming here? We can get on the elevator.
Well,
Except as usual, Joker, we should be able to ride on top of the elevator. I see, we sneak atop it and then wait for it to move on its own. It does sound like that plan will take us further down. Alright, let's get on here. You mean ... I did absolutely not say ... See, this is where you quote ... as like ... because haha, look, it's the funny, but secretly it was a bait all along, so enjoy taking that. Very well, we simply need for it to move on now. Move now, whatever. I really can't read today. May have been up way too long, playing some weird game with some sort of deviant yesterday. And didn't really sleep well afterwards anyway. Slap the shit out of that mosquito. Get binned. I am at most 5% brain power at the moment, so I'm not surprised by any misdeeds. This fucking creaking on this floor is quite something. Let's just hop down and end it. So this is the basement. All security, listen up. Is this Kaneshiro? Looks like some rats have infested this place. Under no circumstances, let them further down. Strengthen security as much as you can. Understood?
It looks like.
It seems painfully obvious where the treasure is now, but the map from earlier doesn't show that much. I wonder if there's another one somewhere. In any case, heading down should be the best move. Let's keep our eyes out for a map while we explore. So, I remember the little Will Seed hideaway thingies actually not being completely obvious in this one, so I may have to end up doing some backtracking and look around some more. But I'll try to keep my eyes open.
a safe room might be close by, Joe.
Oh yeah, there might be a safe room here, thank you.
This looks usable.
Let's do it.
Right, let's use the safe room for its intended purpose and move on. I could head back quickly and make some of those level 22 personas that were on offer, but alas.
I have something.
Oh,
Wait, what's that? A security camera. They'll probably tighten their guard if we show up on there. Joker, can't you use your observation skills to see the camera's range? Make sure it doesn't catch sight of us. Yeah, let's use our observation skills. Aha, look at me, fucking hard eyeballs. What is that? What's wrong, Joker? Is that a device of some kind? Let's go check it out. Seems to be a power supply box for something. The word camera is written on it. Oh, this must be the surveillance camera. That's right then, Joker.
Nice going!
Nice kick. Oh, I get it. We can break this shit to kill the cameras. That is indeed what we shall do. Now we grab the treasure. Oh boy. An unopenable lock, thank you. And a rare coin, oh my.
Damn it.
Holy crap, that was close. We'll have to get through this area. Let's do this, guys.
I'll reveal your true form.
And we're getting tutorial some more.
You may already know this, but inflicting status ailments on our enemies is a very useful tactic. I especially recommend it when you can't take advantage of an opponent's weaknesses.
Yes, we have done this before.
Let's go.
Do I have anything on Joker that would be useful here? I guess we could try, Forget, or Confusion or whatever this is. This is Confusion, right? Something. I don't think this is the technical, is it? Oh, that removes the thingy, never mind. Let's just create you then. We fought Satan before, he wasn't that bad.
Use my persona!
Alright, let's try Forget. So Forget means that you can't use any skills, you can only auto-attack, which is right. What technicals with Forget? Nope. Not at all, actually. Oh, let's just quit again. Easy. Yeah, we pay him a lot though, so he should be fine. Well, yeah, go dying again. Never mind. That skill's pretty dangerous, you could just fucking go and run in there.
There's a shadow. Be careful.
Right, that was kind of a weird tutorial because we were taught how to do technicals before. So it doesn't really add anything new, and we weren't even set up properly for it necessarily, so not quite sure what the game was trying to do there. Let's quickly heal though, that's always a good idea. Healing between fights seems adequate.
What do we do?
Yeah, I wonder what we're gonna do with the shadow. So we can't fight them while they're in the area of the camera, so I'll have to wait for him to leave.
I'll reveal your
There you
true
go.
form.
Now's our chance to
Something about a pain in the ass, I agree.
This should be no problem for you. Get ready!
You say so.
Electricity is its weak point. This should be no problem for you.
That sounds made up to me.
Should have done it. I'll use my persona. Finish it for me.
Persona!
If you can hit their weak point,
You're mine.
they're all knocked down.
Let's
That
go.
was incredible, Joker. This'll end.
Yeah, who's gonna stop me? Eh, we won't be here long enough to
I
be
hope
done
the
by that.
difference in strength in that fight.
Look at us
Show me
sneaking
your
up on
true
Satan.
form.
There's no need for that poisoning. I can do that by myself, thank you.
Dangerous one. Electricity is its weak point.
This way. Nice. I think that's a trap. Yep. Try one.
Panther.
Sure.
Pass the baton.
Persona! There!
Ooh, very nice. Boom time. No time to waste. Yeah, victory.
Okay. I
A
can feel
complete
it.
victory. Now let's keep going.
Just Satan around the corner.
Show me your
Hello.
true form.
Oh boy, a treasure man.
Rare one. Don't let it get away.
I mean, that's more sprint than I do on a daily basis, so I can't really talk shit about that.
It should
I
be
forgot
easy
what
if you stay
to
focused.
do with these guys. I'll just put it to sleep and maybe get a technical with it.
For real?
Oh, it locks sleep. That's not great. How about you just lucky punch it?
That should have done it.
Fuck. How about we try some
More
nuke?
way. Finish it for me.
Neutron.
Sona, you're mine.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Looking cool, Joker.
Yeah, I believe it. That sounds pretty ass. Let's try Curse, actually.
Ravage them.
Joker took one out.
There must be something these guys are weak to. Maybe it's Psy. Last guys were weak to, I think, nuke, maybe?
Persona!
Fire. Try all of them, fuck it.
So gorgeous, Panther.
I may go for the random crit though, I forget. Lucky? Nope.
I'll use my persona.
Yeah, I don't know how to solve problems if I can't just use my 95% naval power on it. That's the one thing that keeps me afloat usually.
Waiting orders.
Can you forget? You cannot forget. Where are we so far?
It should be easy if we stay focused.
Light, Psy, Ice, Wind. It's not that irate. It's also attached to some sort of jewelry, so I'm not sure if that means anything. I doubt it's weak to gun because that's kind of too easy, and they're usually not that easy. But that being said, we have the shock chance, which of course did not proc. Very fine.
This enemy is beneath us. It should be easy if we stay focused.
Wait, we already tried Start of the Face, so don't work in general. It's a good thing then that I don't understand the joke. Hey, here's a crit, nice. Try them.
That was pure skill.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's dependent on the way you sort of use your brain to solve problems. I can't imagine that being an issue for you.
You've got a new mask, Joker.
I don't know, I haven't been educated enough to understand that pun or joke or whatever. Need to watch more educational streams, I think.
Treasure chest. What?
Oh, is it? I'll have to take your word for that sort of thing. Anything else up in here? Nope. Treasure chest is good enough.
Feel it.
This way.
I think the number of people that see those guys as sperm is a bit lower than you might imagine.
Yeah.
That did kill some of the cameras, you are correct. I hear a bark, but I think it's on the other side.
I can feel it. Hey, look!
Oh boy. More anti-camera devices. Thankfully they have all these lying around, otherwise you'd be stuck here forever. At least I can permanently kill the guards in this, unlike other games. And by permanently, I mean until we reload the area. Right, up the stairs we go. Let's not run into anything dangerous.
Whoa!
That went perfectly indeed. A worn stamp, thank you. This is very fine for DK's stamp collection, because he's certainly not like 500 years old.
Whoa.
What was this? Boy, a room! Help! It's in an exceedingly spacious room. According to the map, we should be able to head down from here. Hey, did you hear? It sounds like those intruders are wreaking havoc in here.
Hey.
Oh, everyone quiet down here, someone talking. So this floors, and Mr. Kanashiro's ordered us to... Yeah, but still, I mean, with these two keys to help him. Keys? What are those shadows talking about? Wasn't able to pick up everything they said, if only could get closer.
What did you say?
No, more civilians cameras. There are shadows in there, it's probably too dangerous to get any closer right now.
Hey.
Curious about the conversation that we're having, but there's nothing we can do about it at the moment. For now, let's just focus on finding a way down.
I can feel it. We will be counting on you.
Yes, feel free to count on me.
Okay.
This is...
I found a chest.
Oh boy, it's lockpicked. Actually, it's locked and I'm lockpicking, but let's not get into too much detail. Find a pipe for the man that we haven't been using for a while. Maybe we should put Ryuji on the party for a bit. Let's do that. Let's get rid of the cat. Oops. This button. I am good at buttons, I promise. Actually, I gave the cat the... No, I gave it to Dakota, never mind.
Somewhere.
Hello, big obvious door that we were going to go for. Is this some kind of vault? According to the map, there's a great deal more beyond here. And this is not a vault, but a partition of sorts. The terminals, that must be how you open it. Both of them have keyholes, meaning you'll need 2 keys to get beyond this area. For real? Oh, it's such a pain in the ass how secure this place is. I mean, it is a bang. Let's ask the shadows.
Oh.
Yeah, you could be right. They were going on about some kind of key, so maybe they know where it is. That sounds likely to me. Alright, let's go back to that room. Hold on. Don't forget about the security cameras. Good point, they're a pain, but we should deactivate the security cameras first. Yep.
Damn it.
Nothing of value. Let's, do we go up here first? Let's go the other way first. I think there's a will seat in this area.
Joker.
Focus.
Game fucking steals my thunder by immediately informing me as well that there's a will seat around, so it doesn't look like I actually just have the intuition. I also don't really have much intuition, it's just the fucking having played this before. But alas, same thing really.
A treasure chest. Let's
I know,
open
but
it.
let's fight this hard one man first and die. We die for treasure. Hey, he's unarmed, so we should be fine. I think these guys are weak to Sai, I'm not entirely sure though. Let's try putting him to sleep first. Yes.
Persona. Take that. Yes, a clean hit.
Persona!
Lightning? Nope, repel, that's not great. Yeah, my instinct wants to tell me Sai, let's see if I'm correct.
We're all knocked down.
I am the correctest man in the game.
Incredible, Joker. This'll end
That was not great.
Panther's shocked. She can't move. Persona.
How about we make you forget your moves? Nice.
Panther's in trouble. Someone heal her.
Increase your attack because you're the one that says ass to the enemy.
Panther's shocked. She can't move.
Yeah, you just like that sort of thing, don't you?
They're all knocked down. Free. That was
Let's go.
It's gonna be slightly worse of an all-out attack because arm is still disabled.
Here we go.
Oh hey, showtime,
Do
easy.
us proud.
Let's not have to actually solve the combat, let's just get a random showtime clock and win the game.
No time to waste. A spectacular victory.
I don't think so, or I would assume it's not. Yeah, I'm not exactly trying particularly hard to,
Okay.
like, speak up and shit. Very low energy today, I'm sorry. I was up too late playing Anno, and then I didn't get to sleep very much because the renovations in my apartment building were very noisy, so I've been up fairly early, unfortunately. At least for my standards.
Ooh, there's one of Kanish.
Yeah, I think the voice acting in English is perfectly fine. I think most people are usually more about, like, oh, I actually understand what they're saying, and it's cringe, so now it's bad if that's in English. These guys are doing a fairly decent job, I'd say. It's just, like...
Found a will seed.
There's just a few lines that are poorly written, and there's not really much saving them. Where do I go from here? I think we go up, right? Yeah. So, like, if you get a line that's like, whoa, looking cool, Joker, and you have to repeat that like 5 times in a row, there's no voice acting that can save that line from becoming ostless.
Somewhere.
I think that's kind of an interesting phenomenon in general, how, like, if you hear voice acting in a language that you don't understand, then it's automatically less, like, weird or awkward to your brain. Because instead of actually understanding what they're saying, you can just assume that it's not as bad as it might otherwise read or sound. Yeah, that used to happen a lot in like older anime from what I know. It is not exactly an area of expertise since I don't watch it, but like back in the day, TM, they just kind of did the voice acting as like, okay, we just slap something out, so we have done it and not really put much effort or thought into it. Yeah, exactly. If you instead only read the text instead of hearing them say the lines out loud, then it sounds a little bit less like hard stupid. Despite the lines not actually having changed that much. Actually, I should heal before I function. I think this just suffers in like the voice line department from what a lot of JRPGs suffer from, which is just the lines being like overly repeated and often playing over each other instead. It becomes very like noisy, like a cacophony of repeated bullshit, which always ends up being unenjoyable. Even if the lines themselves aren't like god awful. What is your weakness again? Isla.
Not over yet.
Or Taurus, what do you mean, sir? Wait, you're weak to gun? Oh no, you're not weak to gun, the other guy's weak to gun.
Ravage them!
Oh,
Cool,
yeah,
Joker.
true.
Do it!
There's also this thing about Japanese being a lot about, like, implying things rather than spelling them out. At least in terms of, like, the words. So, like,
One more.
sentences might not go on very long because you can infer a lot from the context of how a thing is said.
Nice work, team.
Okay.
Anyway, I think overall this voice acting in this game is pretty
They were
fine.
nothing.
Like, they do a pretty good job of, like, characterizing the characters with their voices, and they try to add, like, the kind of appropriate slang. If people are supposed to sound dumb, they make them sound dumb. If they're supposed to, like, sound pompous or whatever, they sound pompous. So, like, in terms of, like, on a technical level, I think it's fine. The writing is also not god-awful. It has its moments that's pretty bad, but for the most part, I think it's absolutely fine. Interesting. I've not thought about that, but yeah, that could also be a consideration. It has certainly become a staple in the trope, so
Let's do it.
it happens a lot, and I'm usually not a fan of it. So it's not really much an exception. Try to catch up on chat because I'm not used to having to read this much while also playing some shit.
Let's go.
It's actually not the voiceover usually that holds people up in these kind of cutscenes, it's the actual voice, or not the voice, the text is faster, there's less characters that the game has to go through. So like for, like Legend of Zelda stuff for example, they go with Japanese because less characters need to be put on screen and they only put so many characters per second on screen, so.
I can see it.
I hide behind the store, it's very
I'll
efficient.
reveal your true form.
The voice acting specifically or the game in general?
Chance to strike. Go. Clean.
Because in general I think the presentation of this game is very well done.
Foe's weaknesses. All right, for you. Pass the baton and blow up. Looking cool, Joker.
Yeah, I agree, the quality overall is pretty fucking swell. There's a lot of love and care put into this.
Persona! Captain
Get it, Skull. Freeze.
It's also one of those weird ones where, like, as I keep bringing up every now and then, I don't watch it very much for, like, either movies, shows, or, in this case, anime. Especially anime, I think, is often very, like, tropey and very dumb, and while this does a lot of that, I really enjoy this game, despite those sort of issues, so that kind of says something, I think, about the game itself. Like, not that my opinion is, like, hard, worthwhile, or whatever, but
your true form.
like, for someone that is usually not too much into, like, turn-based combat, as in, like, the JRPG sort of turn-based combat, or too much into anime stuff and so on and so forth, if I still, like, play the full thing of this and enjoy it very much, then I'd say that at least speaks somewhat to the game. This was the weight we had to technical, right?
Look, there's an enemy
Let's
that's
maybe not
confused.
hit him this turn,
Give it
let's
some
let him pass his
psychokinesis.
turn and confuse him. So Confusion is an interesting status because it gives them a fairly high chance, I think maybe even a guaranteed chance, of doing something dumb on their turn. It could be that they drop you an item, it could be that they throw away some money that you can then pick up, or it could be just that they pass, which is fairly nice. There used to be a thing you could do in the old version of the game where you would go into the Mementos dungeon, like the randomly generated dungeon, and wait until the Reaper spawns, which is the I fuck you now for staying too long at this level boss. And if you confuse that guy, he would drop you millions of yen very, very quickly, which was a fun way of becoming Omega rich very quickly. They nerfed how much money you get from doing that though, so it's kind of not really much of a thing anymore. Which is fine, like, it's not really needed or not that important anyway. Oh, that doesn't combo with that. Oh yeah, fucking go for it. Please knock him down. Yeah, I can absolutely see the repeating for especially like voice lines and shit to become way too much in this game. It's kind of like I turn my brain off and I fuck around with it. The music really helps because for a large part of it you just kinda like turn brain off, nod along to the music, have fun time. That is not giving me enough information to figure that out, sorry. Money man guy, like the guy that you get that weird money skull from. Oh, what do you mean? Oh, should be enough to kill you, right?
No time to waste. Just what I'd expect from you, Joker.
But yeah, thankfully in general, I think this game isn't particularly grindy. The combat is sort of repetitive, but something about the Persona games, the way they handle like strengths and weaknesses and the like one more system, all out attacks, all that good stuff, they make the combat very fast, so you're like, oh, that guy. Mr. Shakedown or whatever, I think, maybe? Something like that. But yeah, in general the combat in this game goes very fast, like you usually win turn 1 or you die very quickly as well, so that kind of reduces the grind by a lot because you don't have to sit there and go turn after turn after turn. It's usually just the boss fights themselves that might take a while, as our last boss fight took. So like, in general I think that really helps the grind when you can just run in, quickly do your thing, and move on to the next guy. For Palace stuff like this, for the like proper story dungeons, enemies don't respawn unless you leave the area, so unless you're like quick traveling all over the place, you only have to fight an area once and then you can just move on. There's no random encounters popping up all the time, which I greatly appreciate. That's something I always dislike about stuff like Pokemon, for example. Like, hey, I go through this cave, 15 random encounters pop up and just bore the shit out of you. Whereas here you could either like sneak by if you really wanted to avoid encounters, or you can just like tank them once and then move on with your life. Speaking of area transitions though, I think this might, no, never mind, it's not a... Fuck, never mind, I'm done. Oh well. Yeah, that's also not that much of a thing in this. You can absolutely just grind to increase your level and your stats a bunch, but there's like... You don't get that much from purely leveling up, so that's not really much of a thing, and you don't really consider the stats as much as you use like strengths against enemies' weaknesses. Like if an enemy's weak to something and you use the specific skill against that, that's always going to be, well not literally always, there are of course exceptions if you put it to the extremes, but generally that's going to be the extent of your main strategy. For stronger fights then you do like stats debuffs and shit, but it's not about like, oh I need to equip this item which gives me 3 more strength and suddenly I can fight this, but rather like you just kind of try not to die and try to hit him very hard, I don't know. One of the things that's kind of awkward about the very swingy combat though, like the very fast combat, if that makes sense, is that while you kill things very, very quickly, you also die very, very quickly. And sometimes that just screws you over. Like in that last boss fight we had, which was a while ago at this point, now that I think about it, because we had such a long stretch of nothing but mediocre plot. The first turn he killed 2 of my people. Now I did revive them and we won the fight in that attempt, so it's not like, oh yeah, it's game over lol, but in the very first turn, before I could even act on those characters, he just killed 2 of my characters, so that if they do that and you just lose the fight immediately, that feels pretty shit, and that does happen sometimes in the system, which is sort of unfortunate. As the game goes on, you get more and more mechanics that prevent that sort of thing from happening, but overall it's fairly good about that sort of thing. Especially in this version of the game, the Royal version of the game, they introduce so many extra mechanics that make you very... that make you like kind of overpowered in many ways, and nothing really can, once you get your stuff going, really stop you, which feels fairly in theme with how the game is anyway, since you like you sort of like with the presentation and the music and the everything in this game, it's sort of just like, hey, we're here having a fun time, we're having a party. You run up to an enemy, you demask them, you fucking punch them, you all-out attack finish them with a stylish pose, and you move on. And that's sort of the vibe the game's trying to give you, rather than, okay, every fight is a grueling experience, you could die at any moment. So I think having all these mechanics that make sure you don't accidentally get bent is pretty nice. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty fucked. And no, I wasn't referring to the sledgehammer made in Mementos. That guy was also pretty annoying in that regard, but thankfully for those like bosses, you just get a checkpoint which allows you to immediately start up again. Anyway. Oh, are you really that concerned? Don't be. We have the keys they need, so things should be okay as long as we protect them.
What?
Wait, do you think they're talking about those two keys? Just as expected, those are highly likely to be what opens the partition. What are we gonna do then? Beat them up and take the keys?
Listen up.
Really, Skull, just look at them. They're not your average shadows. Anyone in charge of such important keys must be extremely strong. There's two of them. Dealing with both of them would be tough. Plus, they could go and sound the alarm. Nice. Not sure Trackmania is that poncy of a game, but alas. Also, those are not associated with me. That's just the popular Twitch recommendations. Partially based on your own ass, actually. So, that is actually nothing to do with me, unfortunately. I don't mind being associated with Trackmania, that's a fun game. And there's two of them, dealing with both of them would be tough, plus they could go and sound the alarm. Let's just observe for now. They don't really look like they're going anywhere though. Then why don't we split them up and beat them individually? How would we do that? Remember that monitoring room upstairs? The room we got the map in? There was some communication equipment there as well, we can use that to lure one away. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
I agree, it sounds a lot safer than fighting them both at the same time. I actually still have my original Trackmania poster hanging on my fucking wall right next to me. Let me here, all fucking... There's no Trackmania slander on my ass, give me a sec. Yeah, that fancy that you need to talk shit about it. Oh, the glare of the light is not gonna make that a very good picture, but fuck it. Alright, how do I do this as quickly as possible so I don't ass up for too long? My phone is so short that this is going to take a year and a half. Oh, well, I'll sort that out later. This is gonna take a while. Maybe not. Goddamn phone, why are you so short? Fuck it, anyway. I'll do that later. I agree, it sounds a lot safer than fighting them both at the same time. Okay, let's have leave this part to our resident electoral. Thanks, so we first need to head to the monitoring room. I think we should head over there now, Joker. So this is where the game is being very nice, because it teleports us right there rather than having to actually manually move us all the way. So we can just teleport here, go in and do this as we want. Which is quite kind of the game. Okay, I'll give it a try. Are we ready? Let's do it. Fuck. Okay, stay quiet during this. Come in, security room. This is the monitoring room. We've been ambushed by intruders requesting backup immediately. One person would be perfect. Roger that. We'll send someone your way at once.
Alright.
And there we go. All we need to do now is wait for the enemy. That fucking run. Shadow's fucking going for it. Oh, there's no one in here. Not exactly. This was a trap, you bastards. Where's my ambush? Don't fucking rob me of my ambush, man. I don't remember what this guy's weak to. I think he does wind himself, so maybe he's weak to lightning or something. Start by putting him to sleep. Hey, his turn was right away, so that worked out quite a nice way. Actually, let's try... gonna have something that punches fairly hard. Do we have Floros here somewhere? There we go. So that.
We're all knocked down! That was incredible!
Oh, that's a good start so far.
Finish him!
Persona! No holds
How
barred!
about Nuke? Do you like Nuke? You're medium to Nuke, I guess? Can't blame you. I too feel medium about Nuke. Hey, Nuke Lightning, there we go. I guessed that correctly, I'm proud of myself. Guessing correctly is certainly let's go.
Don't come back! Power courses through me.
It's actually kind of weird having a weirdo here that just quotes everything you say. Like, I'm sort of worried about my about the things I say. I hydrate. Notice the sail and sort me. What the fuck? That means there should be only one shot on the security room. Let's snatch the other key from it while we can.
Hey,
Joker, do you want to go right to the security room from earlier? Yes, head straight there. Yeah, that is very ominous. Am I about to be Nigel or some shit? I'm not buying a summoner. They've been on sale recently and I didn't buy one, so nice try. Why isn't he coming back? Could something have happened? We'll be heading right into battle when we charge an area unit for this. Yes, perfectly ready. Let's fucking go. There you go. Summoner is a discount make already. We're here for the other key. What? Did not come earlier? How dare you? I'm very angry. We fight him anyway. I know, sounds better to me. Compared to some of the more expensive mates. Okay, what goes? Family neutral. That's alright with me.
Persona!
Where is status? Guess we could try that one. Let's not move Kaguya unless we have to. I'll keep saying that. Let's go with Confusion. It is my default state of being anyway, so that works out. No technical this time. So Confusion probably needs to go with Sai or something that I didn't have access to. Anyway, we should be doing pretty well with this, so just keep doing what we do. You almost give Summoner, what the fuck?
Alright.
here we go!
Nope, never mind.
Do us proud!
Just finish off with the short time then. I almost give Summoner. I have the worries. I have received a good Dwarf run, oh boy. I can promise I'm actually streaming that, by the way. I should probably not accept this gift.
Okay.
Perfect, we've now obtained both keys. Oh, just one moment. There's a map too. Fancy. May as well take that while we're here. Doesn't this map have a little more information than our own?
Nice!
Ah, right you are. Well done, Queen. Maybe you can tell us what the bank's like further down. How's it look? You see where the treasure is? Well, the most suspicious area would be the deepest part. Look here, there's an elevator that leads down. The treasure must be past there.
Indeed.
This map seems to indicate that the area beyond the partition is rather large as well. I'm sure security will keep getting more intense from here onward too. We need to be careful. Well, here's the thing. I have nothing against playing it, or at least trying it, but the whole streaming it part is difficult because I don't function like you do. I can't do these fucking massive streams. I almost died yesterday after playing like 5 hours of Anno. So like I can't, like I don't have your kind of sexual stamina. I can't fucking stream for this long.
Somewhere.
So I don't know how to fucking stream and play all of these fucking games. Like there's so many things I still need to do. Stream and play and shit. Like goddamn. It'll go on my long list of things that I still need to stream at some point.
2.
So might not be for quite a while if I was to accept this sort of thing.
This took some time, but we managed to force it open.
Great teamwork, everyone.
agree.
Let's be nice to
The
everyone.
cooperation of our whole team is what helped us through this particular ordeal.
Especially Yusuke, who hasn't been in our party since we started. Anyway, in we go, and we say goodbye to the fine part of the music, which is unfortunate.
Dude, there's money all over the floor.
So he took all of this from the weak.
He's going to pay for this.
Empty? What do you mean? I mean, there's like money lying all over. Maybe I'll try to sneedle it in there at some point then. Yeah, fuck it. Type him. I was really worried you're gonna do some fucking Nigel shit. Like, haha, you have Nigel, no, enjoy. That is a gift that I would have absolutely refused. It's like the, hey, let me claim the fucking key for Dark Souls 3. And then suddenly Ono sits there and has to play the entirety of the fucking Nigel re-simulator. Oh, wait, Joker, hide. Oh, more cameras? No, these ones seem different from what we've seen before. They turn on and off. It might be a surveillance system that switches between multiple cameras for efficient coverage. It just means we gotta pass by when it's not recording, yeah? That should work, but there are guards to watch out for too. We should proceed with caution. So yeah, now we have these thingies that turn on and off automatically. And we just kinda sneedle by at the roughly right time. It's true, but I guess when you're being gifted, Nigel, you gotta accept and just bend over. You know, the normal things in those situations. Aren't you weak to fire, I think. Let's try it. My brain is the best brain, which makes sense given that I'm the only one home. Help! I did not see you scream Wolf Unknown. I heard you say a lot of good things about it though. Hoping to get a bit lucky there, but alas. Hey, wanna give up maybe? Thank you. Alright, we get Lin on C or whatever the fuck. Yeah, I heard. Like, especially you saying that it's fairly short, like, okay, maybe I'll just fucking sort that out on some point then.
Okay.
But they got
I have something.
Oops, I was standing in the thing after combat, but the game was merciful. There's some secret stuff around here that I have to pay attention to. I remember running through these corridors a lot because I missed shit and had to backtrack a bunch. So let's try not to do that this time.
I can see it.
That is true, yeah. Speaking of, have you bought Echoes of the Eye yet? It's time. At some point. Stop starting new series. Fucking go full space.
It's somewhere.
Anything behind here? Oh, nice. So I'm asked to play this for the first time the other day. It was good times.
Focus.
I don't remember in which order I should be ideally doing this, so let's just sneakle around in here. Yeah, Darkwood was very fun as well. I'm not gonna complain about Darkwood. Very good game. Not that I'm gonna complain anyway. Or not complain anyway, take that as you will. Basically don't consider it. Alright, 2 out of 3 will seeds. Oh boy, oh boy. I think the last one is fairly deep in, so we don't really have to worry that much about things. I also read that you don't actually need to grab them while you're here, you can get them later as well. Yeah, I'm glad she's starting to do that. Since I'm not always around to do that sort of thing. Also, I feel kind of bad if I'm the one like constantly poking you. Like, hey mate, play the game mate. Like, mate, you gotta play the game.
I can see it.
Like, mate, you really gotta play the game. Can I not jump in there from here? I can't miss.
I'll reveal your true form.
Very fine.
That one is no joke. Be careful.
Oh boy. We get a random proc of clothing for the first time, and now we know that he is neutral to win. I'm pretty sure he just doesn't have a weakness, so thanks Ken, but alas. Anyway, we do this. would have really appreciated getting
Weak against
no
nuclear
hits on her.
attacks.
But anyway, also weak to gun properly, so if we go to Joker and use the gun skill, that should totally kill her. We have on one of our stronger men a needle, which should sort her right the fuck out. Sorts out most of this thing. Chivalrous Fiend, I think he's too high level. Oh no, never mind, we can just grab him then. Nice. Let me your power. Alright, Oni, welcome in. Yeah, I like weak against nuclear attack. It's kind of like weak against gun. That's a very common weakness, one might imagine.
Alright.
Fuck's sake. I blame input delay, at least for the first one. The second one was me just running away. Not really thinking about what I was doing. We can't open this, can we? Nope, opens from the other side. As a showed code. I want to do both in one go. I don't think I can even. Bit of extra security level isn't that bad though, so could be worse.
Somewhere.
This looks like it leads back up, so let's quickly go do that. Unlock the shortcut, which is presumably up here. That is exactly what it is. Very fine. This is one of those few palaces where I feel like the second theme in the palace is just so much worse than the initial theme. Like you kind of, the first one has just this funky upbeat vibe. It's like, oh yeah, we're going to rob a bank. We're very excited about this. Then as you go in deeper, it's like, well, nice miss, congratulations. But yeah, just kind of, I don't know. This one is more like epic, dramatic, like, oh boy, we're reaching the core or whatever, that doesn't make it that much better in my opinion. I kinda like the more funky upbeat vibe. There's also another section coming up, like this house is basically like 3 sections. And I could see it work for the for the last section as the hey you're almost done sort of thing, but not that big a deal anyway. Don't we have one of you already? Whatever. Welcome aboard, Yutsini. Yep, we're full. Let's replace... let's just replace Reason, why not?
Yes! Victory! Not bad!
Still gotta go to the bathroom soon. So maybe finish the first bit of this room and then go for that. Oop. Hello, extra enemigo.
Show me your true form!
But yeah, I have so much stuff that I still have to stream. Like I still want to stream God Hand at some point. I want to stream I will be writing Revengeance.
You're the best, Panther!
Yeah, absolutely. We just take them along on a ride. Where are they going? Don't worry about it. Hey, the camera's there to watch. It is what they do.
Go ahead.
Not over yet!
Also, this game is very long, so I'm gonna be streaming this for a while. I'll probably end up doing some odd multiplayer streams here and there as well in the future. So, like, I don't know, I have, like, so much stuff to stream. Not sure I need another thing to go onto that list. Like, fuck's sake. I blame input delay. It's just trying to turn around. Look around. But alas. Anyway, I have plenty of stuff to stream still, so I'm sure I needed motor. But hey, if it's like short, like 1 or 2 streams sort of game, then I'll be fine with that. This is moving on. I don't think I want to do that right now. I think there was still more stuff in the other room. Like, I'm pretty sure this elevator moves us to the next area, and I think there's still, like, at least one walkway or something we haven't been to. Yeah, there's another treasure chest, so let's try to get on that.
I can feel it.
Kinda wish you could see the outlines there more easily without using... Fuck's sake. without using the special Oogle Vision thingy. Can I maybe reach that from here? That'd be nice. I don't have to go all the way back up.
I have something.
This is how we got to the Will Seed, isn't it?
I can see it.
I think stronger enemies. If you reach maximum, you might be ejected from the palace or something. I'm not entirely sure. It also, though, like as a benefit, it increases the chance of treasure mates spawning. So that could also be seen as a benefit, or like that is a benefit. But in general, you kind of want it low so that life is easier. Or if you want life easier, then you want it low. If you want like the harder time, you want it high, maybe, or something like that. And we jump down here, maybe.
Joker,
There we go. We found the chest. It's not super important. I think as long as you don't reach like the maximum, you should generally be fine and not really have to worry about it very much. Where do you want me to look in? There, apparently. Only wasn't watching that before. Right, let's have a quick look at the map then. That's not the map button. That is the opposite of the button that I want in life. R1. Not sure why that was suddenly hard for me. That is deeper in general, so I think we're just done on this round, right? Yeah, that looks like we're done. Good. We can just finish from here. Right, let's run into the security cameras again. Like, you can kind of see them, even without the Thieves Vision, but it's pretty hard. A bit needlessly hard. And I always dislike when games have this sort of, like, special vision, like Detective's View or whatever in the Batman games, for example, and they give you more info, and you're kind of encouraged to use them all the fucking time to see all the interactables and things. I mean, that's kind of a detriment usually. Like, it makes the game look worse. In this case, it fades out the music and stuff, so, like, not ideal. Because we're not using that if I can.
Must be something good inside.
Let's sneak up on the dog, because the dog is very oblivious.
form.
Night vision is kind of a bit of an exception to that, because that, like, basically it needs to work with the aesthetic of the game. Like, if the aesthetic of the game is kind of ruined, or at least lessened by being in the alternate vision all the time, then it's kind of an issue. Whereas if it's just, like, this is just how the game looks because you're around at night all the time, so you're going to be using night vision a lot, and they kind of design it around that, then I don't mind it that much. But like for like the Batman games, for example, spending the entire time in night vision I think just looks bad in general. Like that shouldn't be preferable. But the game kind of encourages that because it's like so powerful that not using it would be bad. Also, goodbye my life. Never mind, we dodge, easy.
Only one more. Let's go! One enemy remains. This is the last one.
We all did great, huh?
Anyway, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, baby.
Team.
Yeah, I don't mind if like a game is designed around that sort of view, or like stylized in that sort of way. That's not what I mean, but like, for example, Batman has, like, this is kind of the primary example, which is why I keep using it, but like, the Batman games have very often actually really cool visuals, like the way Gotham is built and like colored, and especially with the lighting effects, it looks very fancy and has a lot of cool vistas. But the game at the same time encourages you to just always be in fucking detective vision, so you can see what the enemies are doing and where they are and where all the like interactables are and shit like that, which in turn robs you of seeing those like cool views and vistas and shit, because instead of seeing what the actual aesthetic of the area is, you see this fucking weird outline, sort of odd highlight sort of system, rather than, you know, what the art mates put into the game. So that's like kind of where it starts falling apart, and why I don't like overusing those sorts of thingies, even if they're very powerful, like very useful or whatever. Anyway, isn't that Kaneshiro? What's he doing down there? It's difficult to hear what he's saying from where we are now. Should probably get in there. I mean, it's only really an issue if you make it an issue, generally speaking, so like, in my example here, you can absolutely just not overly rely on the detective vision, and then you're going to be perfectly fine and not really have that issue. And that's what I'm doing in other games, but that could become a thing. Like, I think Witcher had that thing where you had that little scouting pulse that you sent out from your amulet, which also like highlighted items, and I would just be spamming that at all times to always see all the things to interact with and stuff like that. Like, those sorts of, like, hey, you have a thing that highlights the interactables, but like ruins the normal look of the game sort of thing, like overusing those. I think Assassin's Creed has the, what do they call it? I'm just gonna randomly call it Assassin's View, has a small chance of being correct. Like, I feel in general many, especially open world games at this point have, like, those sorts of
Shadow spotted.
Like, help you find the interactables mechanic and stuff like that. Probably to make the, like, exploration and shit easier, so that people find all the things without too much effort. I think it's becoming sort of a fairly mainstream thing in that regard.
This one. Use my persona.
You will use your persona. I approve of close behavior. Oh, am I? I might not be. This could be bad. I think this guy hits pretty hard, and Ryuji doesn't really have a disabling effect. Oh, maybe he forgets. He does. Nice. Yeah, that would have hurt a lot. Thankfully, it didn't happen. Let's not attack with you, because you would wake him up or remove the status effect, and I think he's gonna act soon, maybe? Maybe? There you go. Oh, he recovered already, well thought. Well, that did not work out at all as I had hoped for.
Go down.
I forgot to change personas again. Whoops. Oh well.
Okay, guys.
I'm just gonna die. This is fine. It is normal. Since you're manually doing lightning, maybe you're weak to some wind or whatever.
Eat this!
I don't feel like using items, let's just steady you again. I'm tempted to just let him pass his turn this time. Sure, let's do that. We can even deal with Makoto. Make sure Joker doesn't accidentally die. There we go. And now we remember to switch to our very, very slow Shikioji, who can just tank all the physical damage, no problem.
There!
Do a gun. Medium.
Persona!
Oh. Neutral to fire. Shit, that is hot. I agree. Mr. Burning Enemy Man. Yeah, counter on Yusuke. Maybe we should bring Yusuke in.
Alright.
Haven't used them in a while. Let's do that. Let's do kinda want to keep Makoto around. I really like the AoE physical skill. Let's switch out On. We've been using On all the time.
I can feel it.
Let's give Yusuke some time to shine.
Oh!
Oh, it's locked! Good thing we have 5 lock pillars. Get Knuckle Dusters for our new party mates. There you go, go ahead.
I understand.
I understand. Oop, the new enemigo would have spawned. Good thing we can silent the Trinity phase. Good thing I missed the timing for the fucking ambush and instead just had him regularly. Good thing it doesn't matter because it's these guys.
One in there.
Double shot on you, and that takes the entire fight. 700, that was a lot of power.
Time. Don't forget this feeling. Yeah! Victory!
Reminder to hydrate and function, mates. Make a stretch and don't get yourself bent. Sit properly, all the good stuff that streamers remind their audience of to sound like they're very wholesome and very helpful. That I certainly am also a part of. Hey, guy.
I'll reveal your true form.
The good thing about mashing X in this sort of instance is that I just can, like, worst case scenario, I accidentally go into cover next to the enemy, which makes me invisible, which is also fine.
I'll use my persona.
No weaknesses? I'll use my persona. Didn't you have the extra swall thing after knockdown?
I am Zhao.
Or is that after baton pass? This just hit him very hard. Actually, he's strong against physical. I should not have done that. That was not wise. Oh well. Oh, he has spray from the item that I gave him. I was wondering. Hey, we got freeze. That's right.
An enemy's frozen.
In that case, let's end this man, please. Please knockdown. No knockdown. Hot damn. Very rude.
Joker took one out. All right.
Shooting it again. Oh fuck. Got Enrage on these people, that's not great. Oh well. Just fucking dies, no worries.
You're so awesome.
So Enrage makes it so your character will automatically just use a regular physical attack.
Okay.
But they also get an attack buff at the same time, so...
Child's play.
It's usually only good if you are using a persona that's resistant to physical. Because then you basically don't have a downside and the enemy just doesn't get to act. However, that lady just got punched and died. This is not what you want to do. There you go, this is your helpful educational explanation for today. Don't get punched and
I'll
die.
reveal your true form.
Now's our chance to strike. Go. Persona.
I thought the quote was very self-explanatory. Which part in particular are you struggling with? Actually, let's just use Rampage. That should be fine.
For you. Pass the baton and
Double crit, goddamn, what a
no
man.
need to worry about.
I've got
To
it.
the second one.
Barely alive. Oh, what did you do?
No time to waste. A spectacular victory.
With this power.
I'm not sure that was really much of a thing when this was conceived. This game's like 5 years old initially,
Go for our mission.
so I don't know if people were saying that commonly enough for that to be a thing at that point. Let's get over to our Carta here and use the Carta, that's right.
Okay. It's somewhere.
Child's play.
But I have also thought about this. It may stem from a time where the whole calling people queen and king and stuff wasn't too common yet. Man was ahead of time in many ways.
I'll just add this.
Unfortunately, also apparently in being in a good game that was at the time not considered a good game. Let's quickly go to the entrance and sort out our personas. We have a bunch of... Camera, please, don't fuck me. Anyway, we have a bunch of new personas, so let's do some fusion. We're level 24, that should be able, yes, that should allow us to make a bunch of new ones. I really can't speak today, good thing we're mostly fighting. But yeah, we should be able to clean up the roster a little bit.
Justine, read here.
Why am I going to the register? What am I
Your
fucking
turn,
doing? We're also not
Caroline.
doing this. Yes, I know we can. Yes, we've been explained this, at least vaguely. Tywin.
Time for some
Oh, actually,
rehabilitation.
there was some stuff in there that I didn't explain before. I'll probably remember to explain that at some point. Don't worry about it. Right, didn't we have
Do you
this guy
really
already?
need this?
I guess not. Well, we have so many new mates to make. That's very fun. Well, let's start at the
Will
bottom
this
then.
truly help you?
Maybe. Do I want to start at the bottom? Yeah, sure,
Do
let's
you
start at the bottom.
select the skills you'd like to
I
inherit?
do select the skills that I'd like to inherit. It's because of support skills, it's because of healing skills, or that shit. That doesn't help. Fist skills. Let's do strength and fist skills. Fair enough. I mean, good for him. Like, I'm glad that he was happy with that, despite the not so great reaction. I think the main thing people cite is just that IGN review of it being shite and how what was it called, Happy Babies or something, was higher rated at the time, or is still higher rated or whatever, and that being the massive thing.
Its power will
So
begin.
that's
Let
why
us begin.
Assumed that was overall not too well received. But maybe that's just the popular narrative at this point. I had never heard of it until much later. I think I first saw it when Weenie mentioned it. As with many things, I learned about it from Weenie.
Not terrible. But not impressed.
Sure, let's
Select
make
the
new
skills you'd like
Only
to
weak to
inherit.
fire, good thing we didn't try that earlier. Or earlier is good, it was 3 sets ago. Let's not do AoE stuff, let's do technical damage maybe. Sayo,
It
sure,
will
why not?
receive now
Seems
for
reasonable.
a rebirth.
Imagine Babies, that's what it's called, very fun. Or very unfine, but you know what I mean. Hello, Nue. I like Nue, always look fun. Bunch of levels as well, because that's one of the confidants we actually have done a lot with. Westeros and Kaguya. Let's keep Kaguya around in case of emergencies. Near Automata being lower than Imagine Babies, or which part are you referring to there?
You okay with this?
Because goddamn, if that's the case, that is fucked up. Hot damn.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
I do not agree with that. Jesus. What's that one again? Oh yeah, right, there is. That can't be true though, right? Like, Nier Automata was fairly well received when it came out. I could say it for the original Nier, but I remember everyone talking pretty positively about Nier Automata, even if they didn't play the original one, so I find that very hard to believe. Do I want Rakonda? Kinda not really. Let's just keep Frey around in case of
Let us begin.
emergencies. With my very random fusing of mates, I often end up not having various elements, so just keeping them around when I have spare slots is usually a good idea. We're 24, not 25, that's kind of unfortunate in this case.
Not terrible.
Are you any good?
But not impressive.
Defense Master, automatic record at the start of battle. It's not terrible. Unique 16, that sounds like a good fusion to make.
But not impressive.
This guy looks pretty shite. Doesn't like weak. Oh well, we'll
Select
fuse him
the
anyway.
skills you'd like to
Welcome to
inherit.
the list of creatures that has been made. I think I'll take counter,
It
why
will
not?
receives now for a rebirth.
It will receive some sort of rebirth. Yeah, I would be very surprised about that. Like, Automata was very popular, I think. Like, I saw a bunch of various reviews talking about what it does well and the philosophy stuff and all that good stuff at the time. So I'd be very shocked if that actually was less rated or lower rated than whatchamacallit.
I see.
Weren't you pretty good?
A strong persona indeed.
That is decent. I remember this name.
Looks
What,
pretty
you?
tough.
Shame we can't
Excessive
make these
power
guys
only
yet. I think
leads
Kinky
to
was pretty strong.
destruction.
I thought it repelled physical as well. Aw. And, oh well, these are for the future anyway. So not thinking too hard about that. Let's make... What shall we make?
You okay with this?
Sure, let's do this.
Select the
Let's
skills
get
you'd
rid
like
of
to inherit.
Kaguya, so I don't sit there and think about accidentally winning the game immediately all the time. Let's do the Baton Pass stuff, and we bring... We have a Soul Dive. A Soul Dive is basically like Sledgehammer, but better, I think, so let's do that. I don't remember what defense oh yeah, that's the automatic Rakukaja. So let's bring Counter Strike. Let's bring Palimpa because it's nice to have status effect, and... Let's do Tetra
It
Break
will
because why not?
receive
I don't think we'd
some
be
new
using that, but
power.
still.
My.
Goddamn. I mean, hey, has anyone ever thought about the fact that maybe Imagine Babies is just really fucking good? Maybe it's not IGN being shite at rating games, maybe it's Imagine Babies just being a fucking heavily underrated classic. There you go, there's your fucking, Wait, that's kind of shit. House Assault Dive, Heavy Fist of Unfurl, that's very fine. Yeah, what do you think about that, huh? Maybe everyone is wrong. Maybe IGN was right.
You okay with this?
Let's not make Izanagi.
I see. A strong persona indeed.
Yeah, we seem to be pretty good on
Are you finished?
slots right now, so let's not do too much more fusion. Should be able to pick up some more mates now. How many do we have? Oh yeah, that's enough openness.
It is time,
That is
inmate.
certainly a phrase. It's also a save, so I don't have to redo this again.
I should write something.
I agree, just write something. Anything really. Write a short story in the middle of the palace. Just hang out here.
We've arrived.
Oh boy, time for plot.
Now then.
May I enter a battle if we get any closer. Are you ready? I'm good to go. It's easy to mock that, but I kind of like that the game warns you, like, hey, strong fight ahead. Beware. Kanashiro. You bastards, how did you get this far? What about my security? Sorry, that shit was a piece of cake for us. Well, I wouldn't say it was that simple. Hey, finish off these vermin here. Keep them away from the elevator at all costs. Hey, there's Kinky. So I know he repels gun and that he's strong against physical, but every element was fine, so. Samurai Killer, nice, Tornado Devil, and Raging Water Demon.
No wind skills. It's powerful.
So lightning for you don't give a fuck, and you repel lightning if I remember correctly. Or something like that.
Persona!
Probably something like that. Anyway, let's try nuke.
Alright, Queen! No wind skills. It's powerful, so stay on
Kinda don't
guard.
feel too happy about passing through here, but just take it one at a time. Actually, if it doesn't repel lightning, we're really fine to do that. If it doesn't repel, it just resist, that's fine. Then let's pass over to... Kula.
The second person!
We can now get a technical. Which one of these do I want to be on? Ideally someone that resists Fizz at least. Could go to null Fizz and just try double shot. He repels gun, never mind, we can try double shot. Hey, we got the crit, nice. That's a good bit of damage too.
Looking cool, Joker!
Very good first turn. Or first action. See, that's kind of what's crazy about the Persona combat system. All of the things we just did, those were all a single fucking turn. A single action of a single character, because like we hit the weak spot of someone, then we passed over to the second person hit the weak spot again, we passed over to the third person knocked the third guy down, we did an all-out attack, and now is only then afterwards, when Yusuke finally got to act, there was only the second action of my turn, basically, so we basically got to act there fucking 7 or 6 times in one turn, basically, before the enemy could attack. Anyway, there's Kaneshiro. Gee, I wonder where he went. He took off while we were busy fighting. Yes, but he seems to have been in a hurry. He left us behind. It's a journal. Let's see what lies inside. RNC equals 0, I equals 1, H equals 2. What could this mean? Pages afterwards have been torn out as well. It could be a code of some sort. We're not gonna figure this shit out now. We should just keep going forward, yeah? Considering Kaneshiro's reaction, this elevator should lead us to the innermost part of the bank. If so, it'll be the most secure area as well. Let's make sure we're ready for whatever awaits. So yeah, I thought this point was where the dungeon might kick us out and we might have to do a second day, but nope, I misremembered. We can just move on. So we can actually do the entire palace in one go. We're not even quite done yet. I feel like this, maybe this dungeon isn't actually like the biggest one, but it always feels so long to me.
Look!
What the hell? Are these all vaults? How messed up is this guy?
We're supposed to check all of these for the treasure?
Hold on. This distinct shape. Could it be...
It can't be.
What's the matter?
If my prediction is correct, we won't need to check every single one of these small vaults.
Because that would be ridiculous.
For real?
For real?
That is, I hope. I'll explain why once I've confirmed my theory.
I seriously hope so too.
I appreciate that we're actually going down in the background, like the background was actually scrolling up, instead of us just being on a loop until the dialogue finishes. I don't know why, but I always kind of get annoyed when games just very obviously scroll the same fucking 2 frames of background. I mean, don't worry about it.
Come on!
Maybe I could give that command a cooldown, but I don't know how. Anyway, we have things to do.
I can feel it.
I think over here, right? We just interact with this, maybe? No? What do we interact with? Oh, there's a button here. Controls. The lock is currently engaged. Please enter the requisite pin. Pin? So is this gonna open one of the vaults? There's something written about the pattern here. Rich. This is disgusting. How obsessed can one man be with his money? Wait, there might be something more than that. Do you think this is connected to that journal?
Indeed.
Let me think. If I remember correctly, it said RC equals 0, I equals 1, H equals 2. So that's 0, 1, 0, 2. See, it has all the letters in the word rich. Huh, that might be worth a try. Can you do it, Joker? I'll figure it out.
Agreed.
We'll leave it to you. The treasure might be beyond here. If you get confused, just take a look at Kaneshiro's journals among your belongings.
Indeed.
I'll try. 0, 1, 2. Correct. Yeah, that is most certainly me. I don't know, I'm just born with it. I can't help it. What, the whole vault moved? So my deduction may be correct. Money, I need more money, I must grow richer. As long as I'm rich, anything will be possible. That voice is Kanashiro, is he watching us? That doesn't seem to be the case. It sounds more like the voice of his heart. I guess all he really thinks about is money after all. So he blackmails people out of their savings and that's still not enough? What a douche. More importantly, the message in the journal was the pin code.
That aside.
Yeah, it seems so, but I doubt it would be that easy moving from this point forwards. The rest of the pages were torn out of the journal. Who knows what clues they may hold? Well, let's not get pessimistic. We should look around and try to find some other clues. Time to head further in and find those pins. But yeah, so as I was saying, I feel like this dungeon always drags the longest. I don't know why. It might not even be the biggest one, relatively speaking, but I always, like, when I reach this point of the fucking palace, I'm just like, oh fuck, it better be done at this point. It feels like fucking forever. But it's actually not been that long comparatively. Like, considering that I probably spent like at least half an hour total with various fusion bullshit that we've been doing, we've only been in here for like 1.5 hours, which isn't that long. Also, there's not that much different about this place. Like these, I guess the security camera mechanic is fairly boring, but outside of that, these like the dungeons themselves, in terms of the actual gameplay, aren't that different from each other. Maybe it's just the theme that I don't really enjoy. I don't know. Like the bank theme may not be doing it for me. So, which comment in particular is bidding you? Okay, let's shoot you maybe. Nice. Oh, I see. Oh yeah, let's do our big man slide. There we go down the way. That is a lot of oh yeah, we were in flow, so we got disappointed anyway.
I am thou. I lend it.
Not sure which elements we've even tried on this guy. Probably not that many. Let's just keep going. Oh yeah, right. That one we did try before. I just beamed him.
Not good. Fox is in bad shape. Queen's injured.
Goodbye, Makoto.
He's the kid. You are good for something.
Good dog. We almost died. Oh well.
They're all knocked down.
Do not move
That
a
was
muscle.
incredible,
Yeah.
Joker.
Let's kill him.
Finish him. Fox, you're
This is
hurting.
my other self.
Watch out.
Prepare
So you can
yourself.
freeze you maybe? Nope. I don't think we kill you here, even with the big man fizz, which is pretty scary. We also didn't switch to anything more resistant on Jokers, so we might just die here. But I am the kind of guy to risk that sort of thing. He survives barely, that is not great.
We've got several casualties.
Oh well. We just finish him off easily.
Yeah. Victory.
Not even close. I like that the dead people also don't show up in the like little end screen running in circle thing. Well, that was a lot of ow. Let's undo that. There we go.
I have something.
I have something. Beep.
I found a chest. What do you want to do, Joker?
I wanna fight the shadow.
form.
Were you guys weak to wind or null wind? I don't remember. It was one of the two. I think you're weak to wind.
Just don't let your guard down. Persona.
Just don't use my persona. Sorry, I fucked up. Let's see. If we have wind on you, I think you guys were weak to wind. Yes, thank you. Holy fuck! Focus was a little while. That was pretty incredible. I agree.
Okay.
A complete victory.
Keep going. Get a beat, very fine. Don't I interact with you?
Hey.
No, we already saw one of these earlier in the Paris, but man, is it ugly. I mean, it's a golden piggy bank. It's pretty obvious that money is the only thing on his mind.
Joker.
We may have found the controls we've been looking for. Anything we can do here? gate opens. Very fine.
Yes!
Oh, look, the shutter is gone. We can keep going now. Attention, all guards. Attention, all guards. The rats have made their way to every floor. Tighten security levels. Tighten security at all levels. They must not proceed any further. Protect the golden pig at all costs. Man, he really seems worked up. There's truly no one who's gaining access to this golden pig. Well, pretty sure that one there is the one you mentioned. Pretty suspicious if you ask me. Yeah, if only I could interact with it earlier. That fart noise. Goddamn. We got a torn page. There's a note here that says P is a 1. Or P is I. I think P is I. What else is that supposed to mean? Wait, the edge of it is torn. Maybe it came from Kaneshiro Journal.
Nice!
Oh, so it's the continuation of the code we found in there. That should be useful. There you go.
I'll reveal your true form.
Stuff.
Alright, who's first with us are?
Bad one.
Alright, Queen!
Let's just go through UG and do a quiz. That should end life very quickly.
Two more! Enemy defeated! Skull, give me more!
I'll open you up.
Keep it going, Fox!
Hey man, you don't know what's inside a person until you open up their heart and look. I got them. Hey, you know what? Welcome back.
Now,
I don't know why, but I love his burn when he absorbs a new mate into the mask. Like the way he just stands there with that fucking smirk on his face is pretty funny.
All right.
I fucking got that. Your boots, how dare you? I would never. Oh boy, end terminal. This is a pin input device. It says REAP is written on this one. REAP is not like to harvest. Why would he have that as a password? The man sees people as walking ATMs. He must think of collecting money from them as harvest.
How
Kaneshiro is surely rotten to the core. Is this the same kind of thing as before? The hints should help us find the password, right? Well, we'll see about that. Why don't we check the information we have on hand? Let's not do that because we don't know about E and A yet.
I can see it.
Knowing about EA is very important. I like how he adjusts his gloves after grabbing an item.
I'll reveal your true form.
Oh boy, good lost treasure.
psychokinetics should help
Sorry,
here.
alright.
Coming up!
No.
Charge, Johanna!
So with this one?
That's two on the floor. Go get him, Queen. This is our best shot. Pass the baton and follow up.
Persona! Go down.
Looking cool, Joker.
Do I have fire on someone? AoE fire, there's AoE fire. Good man, dog.
There.
Joker took one out. All right. Finish him.
Power. Courses through me.
25. We are just cruising along.
That's a new skill. Let's try it out.
Okay.
That was
Yoink.
Focus.
That was yoink. Also, focus.
I'll reveal your true form.
That was stealth. You saw that? That was hard stealth gameplay. And by you saw that, I mean you didn't see that because you couldn't because it was stealth. Fucking shoot the shit out of you.
cool, Joker.
Persona.
Where's my...
You're
There we go.
mine.
Goodbye, guys.
Ooh, very nice.
I think that one for you well right now. That's pretty bad.
I'll use my persona.
Good idea.
Finish it.
This is my other self.
Let's do this.
Oh yeah, we have eyes on us. I forgot that we brought Yusuke.
We got him on the ground. I knew you could do it, Bob.
Hey, we haven't seen his end screen yet, have we? Nice. Where's like flashing for a showtime finish?
And the curtain falls.
Well, fun, rather bastard. Goodbye.
Okay. That's all.
I still haven't seen Makoto's yet. I'm sure we'll see those eventually. Keep climbing.
Treasure chests?
treasure chest. Get a model gun. Isn't that the, yeah, that's the thing you need to transform to, turn the thingy into a proper thingy. I know where that thing is. Another treasure mate. Alright then. How do you feel about...
Out here.
We'll just want to. Seems you can still fight.
I
It's
am
very
thou.
fight.
It's tenacious.
It is super tenacious.
Not bad. Persona!
Didn't we have like hard sai on Nue? There we go.
They're all knocked down!
Serves
That
you
was
right.
incredible,
Don't
Joker!
you give me like a big man item? Actually, I think we fused you already, so maybe I should just grab you again. Nah, we got you.
Finish him! I'll use my persona!
Persona!
Anyway. Almost done with those. Apparently it's still alive. Let's use Big Man first. Still alive, and it flees. Alright.
I'll remember its
I
face.
thought it was basically dead, but the magic pixel extended for a few more pixels than I thought. Well, so much for that. Swell job. We punched the nose of this pig. Get torn page 2. E is 9, A is 3. Seems to be the same as the one we found earlier. The edge here is frayed as well. Wait, let me start writing these down actually. E equals 9, A equals 3. I'll see the other ones as they pop up. Tell you where's the input machine. If I don't start writing them down, then we're probably gonna be having to check the inventory, and they're very awkward because these pages are not listed right below each other all the time, so we might be having to do this a little bit more awkwardly. Read like before, yes, if you're going to code the hands, take with a shot. So that should be 0, E was 9, A is 3, P was I, wasn't it? I was 1, I think?
Yes.
Alright, it worked. This isn't anywhere near your quota for this month. Don't give me your excuses, just go reap every last penny. This voice again. I'll make you understand if you don't get it. People who can't earn money are worthless to me. It's completely assorted. Looks like he really believes money is more important than human life. What a pitiful man.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's finish this quick. The door's probably open up, so we should head back and check it out. What do you think, Joker? Should we go straight over to the vault? No, I want to explore some because there was this other stairway here that I seen before. There's a locked thingy here. I cannot let this stand. Let's go have a look at these stairs.
I can see it.
Oh, that probably just loops right back to the, yeah, okay, I'm done. Oh, we got an item out of it. So we'll have to run by foot for a sec instead of being teleported by the game. Oh well. Not a big deal since we burnt the enemies. Just don't run into too many security cameras. They're not priceless. Oops. And by press on kick. Same thing really. The fucking Doom Guy art of interacting with buttons.
I can feel it.
Violence, the universal answer. Oh boy, the gate has been opened. So one thing that's kinda nice about this area, it's the one nice thing I'll say about it, is that the way the setup here works is that you can always return back to the same safe room, and that always feels like neat level design to me. Like we just kind of create a big man shortcut path in the middle, and it always like very quickly loops back to the main safe room that we can reuse over and over, and I think that's like efficient and clever.
I can see it. Yeah.
Ooh, it's open. This is the second one. I wonder how many more there are. I'm sure we'll find out as we go. Let's keep moving to our next one. Alright, so some of these rooms were a bit
Alright,
reworked for
Joker, it's a
Royal,
treasure chest.
so they're a little bit more involved than what I remember them to be.
Show me your true form.
We need wind for the flatways ones. Also weak to blast, good to know.
Weak against nuclear attack? Persona!
We have the big mine user, so let's go and do that. I should switch out Makoto at some point. I'm fairly low on SP with her.
Alright, Queen!
Go over to
It's
Joker,
yours!
who has wind, even though the game does not wish to acknowledge this.
There.
Joker took one out.
Alright!
Let's go.
I should probably try grabbing one of these, but fuck it. If it works out so that I have only one remaining, then sure, but otherwise, not sure I want to be asked for that.
Right. They were nothing.
Something. There was lightning. That's where we came in. I have something. Tattered wallet is what I have.
Show me your true form.
Goodbye, Borf.
Now's our chance to strike. Go.
I'll use my
I'll
persona!
just keep spamming your abilities while we still have you with us. Make good use of that SP before we move on.
Floor! Go get
And I think the others were weak to ice, so let's go here and finish
Boss
that off.
taking over. I am Zhao.
I am
Going
down.
over. We remain.
Defeated 2 foes. Don't stop now. This'll end it.
The finale.
Okay.
That was an easy win.
Right, let's see. I wanna throw you out, then we bring in... Let's bring in Morgana, since we've been using wind a bit. And then we probably wanna unequip the belt, since that's very useful to have. Let's give you the Ring of Vanity, because why not? And then you, instead of having the Ring of Lust, you get the belt. There you go.
It's somewhere.
Just do this for now. Where climb? It's gotta be it. Want to climb here somewhere, right? Oh, we just go here. Never mind. They call me the blind.
Something.
Because it is what I am.
There's a treasure chest. Come, let's open it.
Oop. Oops. Fuck's sake. This is not hard, I'm just being lazy and sloppy, but alas. We'll get there eventually.
I have something.
I may jump this, yes, okay, thank you again. Get a wallet. I think we jump down here to... No, never mind, we don't do that. We never do that.
This way.
Let's smash it, fuck yeah. Line up twice, then kick it. Ass is proper. Goodbye, electric walls of maliciousness. Oh.
Hey, look at this!
So it seems different from the others, it's all gold and shiny. There's also this weird pig. Maybe we should do some reconnaissance first. Good morning, the entrance is strictly for Kanashiro Bank employees. For entry, please display your keycard and pay 10,000 yen. I get that employees would have to show their keycards, but gotta pay too, and that definitely ain't cheap.
I see.
So Kanashiro even views his own employees as exploitable resources. I'm sure it'll make him a little money, but I doubt it'll amount to anything substantial.
What do you want to do?
Do we want to pay? We don't pay. There's usually a way around these stores instead of having to actually pay them. So if we jump down here, we should probably end up right where we need to be.
Oh.
It's locked. Yuji sneaking in here as always. Get a golden vest. What does the golden vest do? Let's have an overall. Golden vest. A bulletproof vest painted gold. Gives 3 endurance. Has some bit of defense. Sure, why not? We should get some fancy clothes. Oh, that is not better for you. How about you? You have the Zen outfit, which is alright. Actually, this is the same but slightly better, so let's go with that. Morgana, how are you feeling about you? That's still the best you can wear. Ryuji. How about you? Let's give you the Zen outfit then. Fuck it. Got more agility, can't hurt. Let's go downstairs and grab the treasure. Alert capsule. Alert.
I'll reveal your true form.
Good thing we brought the Wind Boy. Here you go, Cat. Enjoy.
2 enemies knocked down.
Wait, you fucked up, Cat.
More
What
where
the
they
hell?
came from.
Sure.
Well, let's do double wind then. Fuck you guys.
Do not move a muscle.
I kinda... Yeah, whatever, it's 3 of them. Let's go to XP. I really should grab one of these for free. That being said, it's not that important, so... yeah. Not overthink it too much. Oh boy, a new skill.
Hell yeah!
Memory
A
blow.
new
What the fuck's that? Light fist to all foes, low chance to forget.
Okay.
Kinda not that great since we have Rampage.
Man, that was easy.
I feel like with the physical skills, you often run into redundancy, where it's like, how many light damage skills do you need, or how many medium damage skills do you need? Like, you maybe need 1 AoE and 1 single target, is usually how I think about it. Sure what the rest is for. I guess you could argue that sometimes they, the cheaper ones save you a tiny bit of life here and there, but... I don't know.
Now's our chance to stretch.
Oh,
Ready to go.
we got the showtime.
Let's show them what's what.
Sure. I think that hits everyone, doesn't it? Oh no, it's an individual, that's not great. Oh well. Should've killed someone else with that then.
Great, huh?
MB. Not that it matters too much, because this will also end it, I think.
Two of them all down.
Slice you to pieces.
Nice technique.
The Borf survived those, maybe. They do indeed.
2 enemies remaining. Don't let your guard down. An enemy defeated. Go, give
Oh,
me more.
my dog.
Who's next?
A spectacular victory.
Okay.
That was way less XP than the
Let's see, that's all.
sword mates from earlier.
There's a strong...
A strong inkless pen.
Spotted a strong one. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna fight it, goddamn. What else am I gonna
Show
do?
me your true form.
I don't maybe I deal with Ryuji first, but nah. Fuck him.
Now's our chance to stretch. Go.
Slew out a resistance to curse, thank you again.
Hard forward. Fire the
Please? No.
This enemy is tough, and electric attacks won't work on it.
Let's
Oh
go.
no, whatever will I do if I can't use electric attacks?
Someone finish it.
Persona!
This might actually be a problem, oh well. Wait, I've done this like 3 times already. Why do I keep muting myself with Ryuji? Oh well. Must be some sort of subconscious, sort of like, oh boy, fuck Ryuji thing that's going on.
Do it.
That was incredible.
I actually shouldn't bring the cat for this fight because he's gonna do AoE lightning and get an extra turn from hitting the cat. Oh well.
Failure. Ugh. I got too reckless. I'll back out and focus on support.
Loser.
Oh damn, these dodges.
I am thou. Prepare
Yeah, I wasn't too
yourself.
worried about Joker because Joker's immune to Fizz, which generally makes your life fairly easy, but
Eat this!
You're on the ground.
can't say the same for the cat, unfortunately.
Finish him.
Let's go.
They're all knocked down.
Do not move
That
a
was
muscle.
incredible,
I
Joker.
can't have you yet because you're at level 26 and I'm on level 25, so I guess we'll just finish you then.
Okay, guys. Let's do it.
Oh boy, what shall we get? We get Rising Slash.
What a
Fuck's that
skill.
do? Heavy Fist, one powers up after the Baton Pass. Goddamn, nice.
Okay.
It's gonna be nice to have.
We would have been in trouble if that lasted any
What stuff is
longer.
that? What makes you say that, Yusuke? I think we were fine. Just the cat being down as always. Punch Delos button with my foot. Definitely call the punch in that case. God, I feel so fucking clunky going through this
Show me your
always.
true form.
At the end, goddamn. At least you're invisible once you're attached to something, but goddamn. This was difficult, then I'd
We're the
be
better fighters. Use
pretty
fire if the
hopeless.
opponent's weak. Gunshots
And-
won't work, so try something else.
guess we'll just do first for now.
Surprisingly tough.
Surprisingly tough, you say, having, without hitting the weakness, like done like
The
half of their
opponent's
HP
weak.
basically.
Gunshots won't
I
work,
approve of
so
that.
try something else. Press.
Oh, speaking of physical, let's just keep that going then. We got a proc too, so extra damage. That is a lot of dead people. Think about this? Yeah, sure, fucking give me an item then. Really? Wait, we already fused her. I guess we can hop
Get
back
it clumping
in.
around. Better not make any wisecracks with this one.
What would you like? Nope, that's not what you enjoy at all. Being very aggressive, good to see you all given to you whole proposal. I'm surprised you knew. But, oh well. I wanted an item anyway, so.
Well, on to the next trial.
Not that I really
Nice
need
work,
incenses.
team.
So incenses are a thing if you, like we unlocked that feature from doing the twins request thingies earlier, where you can like lock away your persona to have it gain like new skills and shit. And if you also apply incenses to them, you improve their stats slightly. So we just got an incense for endurance, which is I think health basically. So we, oops, was not really paying attention. But yeah, we got an instance for endurance, so if we were to lock away a persona, we could use an instance on it to increase its endurance. It's not really that important to do. There are better ways of improving your stats eventually. What am I doing here? Can I just needle past these? Should work, right? Yeah.
I have something.
Let's punch this button. This is a good button. I'll use this button. But yeah, there are better ways later to improve your stats of your personas, but instances technically exist, even though we won't be using them very much. In general, I think the whole let's make a certain persona better, like either through skill cards or through instances in this case, just kind of doesn't work terribly well because you're, at least for the majority of the game, just constantly switching between personas anyway. Like you're constantly going to be making new ones that end up being better than the older ones. So like, let's say we take our current Shiki OG and we just buff it a bunch, that would keep it sort of relevant, but at the same time we could just fuse a new strong persona in like 5 levels or so, and then that's going to be probably better than a buff Shiki OG, so... I guess Shikioja is kind of a bad example because he's just so swole, but for the most part, like it's usually not that good to hang on to personas too much and just keep switching. It's the same kind of note as before. It says U equals A. I shall write this down. There you go. It's just like that the other codes we've been picking up. I think that'll be a hint. Oh, you think so? How attentive of you?
Joker.
So yeah, if we access these doors from the other side, we can just kick them to open them instead of paying money. They kind of, like, you can see them as a mix of a shortcut or like an easy way if you can't find the solutions to the puzzles or whatever, or can't find your way, then you can just pay money and instead have a quicker way to the exit. We're not probably going to be using them very much, I don't think.
That's a rare one. Don't let it escape.
I punch it.
Couldn't finish it.
Let's go. I lend it.
Surprisingly tough.
Persona!
One thing that's kind of lame about the combat on this is that the physical attacks don't have many variants in their like attacks. They usually always look fairly similar. It's just going to be some sort of like
Go down.
I don't know, stylized sort of strike thingy going across the screen in some way. And there's not many like fancy animations that the personas or the characters are doing for it. So their like regular attack animations actually look more fancy than most of the physical skills, which is kind of a shame, but it's not a big deal.
Okay.
That was so easy, I'm yawning.
Good for you. I'm yawning as well, but for other reasons. There we get another note. On page 4. G equals P. Okay, we have one more hint than before, let's keep it up. Alright, with that we should be able to open the next thingy. Hey, it's another one of the Midpoint things. This time the words hugs? It says huge, you moron. Can you even read? So we'll need to transpose this one into numbers too. I hope we can do it with the hints we have. I'll take a crack at it. Right, so age is 2, I think. And then U is A is 3, so that's that. And then we have G, which is P, which is 1, I think? Or 0? No, it's 1, I think. And then finally we have E, which is 9. I am very smart, not at all just taking notes.
Yes!
Yes!
This is bullshit.
This isn't enough. I need to have a huge presence. What now? I'm done having other people walk all over me. It's my turn now.
Unforgivable.
Beyond redemption. It seems he cares not for those who trample upon himself. Very step we take is strengthening my resolve. Let's push onward. I'll go back to the vault then. Yes, let's head right there. So do a quick heal.
Yeah.
Check it out. This one's open to us down too. This movement, there can be no doubt. Oh, did you notice something? This entire floor is the cylinder of a lock. What do you mean? Can you explain that a little more? The cylinder is the mechanism that judges if the key is the proper shape. If you use the correct key and all the discs align, the lock opens.
Indeed.
Now that you mention it, while the walls rotate, the path forward has remained facing the same way. So you're saying the whole floor is just one giant lock? That's right, all the smaller vaults in here aren't important. There has to be an area further in, locked away by the room itself.
All right. Let's
You mean
go.
the over-explanation or the... Yeah, I agree. Like, it doesn't really add that much extra surface area, though. It just feels more, like, slow-paced, I guess. Yeah, it's very explicit about the whole going back and forth and just doing the same thing over and over. Another one of these jokes. What's it doing here? If at least maybe you had a little bit more interaction with it rather than just, okay, I go in, I solve the minor puzzle, I press the button, we return. Like, it just kind of rubs it in your face that you're just treading water effectively. I don't know. But again, objectively speaking, I don't think it's actually like that much larger or that much like worse than the other palaces or whatever. It's just, I feel like this just kind of drags on too much. I don't know. That being said, I kind of like the little number puzzles that you have to do with the words. For this game's standards, they are very complicated puzzles, so you actually have to either like write them down or look them up and think about it for a second at least. Like, the concept is super basic and not exactly like very brain native, but at least it's something to do rather than the game just going, hey, do you know the combination? And then you have the dialogue option of haha lol answer, haha obviously wrong answer, or haha correct answer. And that like solves itself then. So instead you actually have to do the thing yourself, which I think is kinda neat. But anyway. Another button device, the shadow must be protecting it. It seems like we'll have to take it down to move on. Are you ready for this, Joker? I am the readiest man in the game. We should have gone to the safe room. Oh well, let's just try not to die. Accept your death, I refuse. Mate. I think it's got his curse. Life Training Spirit. It has been at least 50 years since I played Bioshock Infinite, so I do not remember that puzzle, I'm sorry.
Keep shaking.
Wait, that was this, that has a chance of applying here, that's not great. So if you're feared, yes, Brain. If you're feared, you can you sometimes don't take an action that you order your character to do.
Let's rock!
Let's try lightning, I guess. Let's just keep going through them. My instinct wants to tell me wind again for some reason, now that I think about it.
Persona!
Try that. Otherwise I'll try bless. I should have tried wind on the cat and just gone with bless on thingy. That was on the card. Again, I'm sorry, I do not remember at all. I only played Bioshock Infinite once, very, very shortly after it came out, and never looked back to it, really. To play this game. Nope, there's no getting out, we're kind of stuck here forever. Didn't we? No, we got the better one on this game, normally.
Let's go.
You have acquired Forgetfulness, let's try Blast. Blast is good, nice, I approve.
We're all knocked down. That was
Let's go.
incredible, Joker.
Very fun. Oh, are you talking about the moments where the game offers you a choice between two things, but neither of them actually matter and do anything?
I'm not going to stand by while my friends get hurt.
Because I remember doing that a lot. I couldn't really talk shit about it because this game does the same thing where most of your dialogue choices don't actually matter. Let's quickly head to the safe room then, just in case I have an accident here. Alright.
Okay.
I'll just add this.
To be fair, I also don't really think about Bioshock Infinite that much. I didn't really like that game very much.
Okay.
I thought it was okay, but like the gameplay wasn't, like the gameplay itself was not so fantastic, and the story felt like sort of more of the same. I don't know. Maybe that's not quite the fairest point to make, but it kind of felt weird. I don't know. Like, yeah, I've never really had an interest in going back on it. Anyway, this one doesn't have a password or anything. I guess that's why the shadow was protecting it. It doesn't seem to require any keys, but there are buttons on the left and right of the box.
Hey, hey.
There must be a reason that thing was guarding it. Let's try and figure out why. Press the right button. It's the correct button after all. Wait. That didn't do nothing. Let's try the left button.
Joker.
Oh boy, unbutton.
It seems...
Press the right button. Let's try the left one instead.
Fascinating.
So look over here.
I have something.
Oh, this must be Delos will seed, maybe? Or maybe it's oh no, I see the will seed door, nice. There are shadows here as well, perhaps they're protecting something. That one seems pretty tough, we'll have to make sure we're good and ready. We are very good and medium ready.
What are your thoughts?
Flip some videos. I perform El Oog. Hot damn, yeah, that is certainly a puzzle. I do not remember this at all, but that probably speaks for the intensity of the puzzle and how long I had to think about it and how hard I was stumped. That one's definitely tough. Are we good to go? Leave it to me. What are you doing here? But since you're here, I'll be the last of you. What? Is that what he said? Oh well.
Let's do this.
Come, ready. Right, let's see how swole you are since I've been making an ass out about you. Guard Drug of Hades. Try win. That is a lot of HP. Hey, weak eyes. Neat.
I knew you could do it.
Good. Actually, I was hoping it'd be weak to something that Shikioji can use, because I kinda wanna be on Shikioji most likely. Blah, that's physical. Hot damn, everyone dodges.
Persona!
Yeah, this is a swole cat.
Eat this!
I think this one wouldn't fit into our bag though, so there's a downside as well.
You're mine.
So what do we try so far?
You'll want fierce ice attacks.
Let's try physical. I got the crit, but it didn't seem to be particularly weak. I mean, it's a weird dog.
Let's go.
I don't know. I don't judge the dog by itself.
We got him on the ground!
Right to the
I knew
pieces.
you could do it, Fox! Okay, guys. Let's do it!
It does certainly look a bit more like a lion. Oh no, he taunted the guy. What will we ever do about this? How will we recover from this? We won't.
You'll want Persona!
I think Psy technicals with forgetfulness, so let's see if we get a crit.
We're all knocked down!
Let's go.
That was incredible, Joker!
It's incredible.
Persona!
A punch. And the enraged man ends the fight once again. Not sure about that enraged Mr. Dog. Bunch of ding-dings though, god damn, I approve.
I got a new power!
And levels up, gets fire break, that's not ideal. Oh well. Not bad to have per se, but just also not
Kanashiro's
kinda too
still-
good. Will seat number 3. In we go. Seat Devil's Gluttony. We've seen this before, let's just fast forward. Oof. Crystal of Gluttony.
Oh, what?
Oh! And then I cut him off. What does the Crystal of Gluttony do? It gives Maruko Kaja. That is a nice skill, but not terribly important right now, so Neitai. I have time to move both of these over to the right instead of the left, and then we're done with the dungeon, I think.
Fascinating.
Press the button. Oh wait, I need to press the other button as well.
Joker!
Joker. I fast forward for these 0.5 seconds of passage movement.
I can see it.
Wait, there's another section to this? Fuck, I thought that was the last one. Oh, right, I remember this, never mind. Oi, mate, look away. There's nobody here. Mate, there's nobody here, just look away, there you go, good man.
Show me your true form.
Wow! That shadow was crazy!
Do I have the bigger wind spell yet? I do not, shame.
Three foes toppled! How's that?
Actually, let's baton pass over to Kabula and do this with you. Oops, nope,
The baton pass made you stronger!
this again.
Nice, Joker!
Oh, it didn't even kill him.
Right in their weak spot!
Persona!
Oh, good thing you can do medium fist well, and that's it ended.
Marvelous! Loaded!
Oh boy, get a Thief's Den thingy. We haven't been to the Thief's Den at all. I'm probably also gonna stay that way and not go to the Thief's Den.
Okay.
Thief's Den is kind of like a little hideout thingy that you get that is like you gather little accomplishments and achievements across game progression. Like it will show us some stuff that's like later in the game that we haven't seen yet, and you can like decorate it with some statues and shit. So like it's
Isn't
not like
that-
plot relevant or related or whatever. And if I was to go in there now, we might end up seeing some shit that we don't know about yet, so I will probably not do that for a while. Security appears much tighter here. Not to worry, we just need to do with the power to the virus like we did before. Based on how this looks, we're going to have to find a bunch of power boxes. That we will, probably. Saw nothing.
Herrero, the opponent's weak. So try something else.
These.
Should have done it!
Persona!
We try these for a time.
Surprisingly tough.
Fox, you're helping!
Maybe we can try some fizz for a change.
This!
Enemy defeated! Skull, give me more!
Hey, fuck you. Don't enrage me. I punch you. Oh, that's what you get.
Alright,
Doesn't this dispel enrage? No, it's dizzy, hunger, sleep, or forget. Oh well, I guess we'll just lucky punch instead. Hopefully get a crit, then we can't use that anyway, never mind.
Not bad.
I think I should get to act now. Yeah, there we go. So one turn.
New way. Ravage them.
They're all knocked down!
Let's go.
That's not gonna be a very strong all-out attack, is it? Oops. Maybe I should just absorb them. Not wise.
Goals enraged? Hey,
Yeah, I guess that one's just gonna get away.
listen to me!
Not too bad. Could be worse.
That was your skill!
Could have absorbed it here again, but I've made up my mind to try and fight it. Wait, please kill it before it leaves.
Be careful!
Oh, never mind.
My other self.
Rising Slash. Talon.
Victory is ours.
Jewel tool. Very fine, Morgana. Fucking tell him. Tell him well and proper. Do the ding ding as well. Hard earned. I see a dog appear in front of me. This is not good. Usually do not appreciate dogs appearing in front of me out of nowhere.
Now's our chance to strike! Go! Finish it.
This is my other self.
Oh, nice one, Fox.
Shame we don't have an AoE gun skill yet.
Gotcha.
Pass the baton and follow up!
Guess we'll just have to do this manual.
Right in their weak spot.
Let's go.
Shoot them right in the Ghiblies.
Finish up!
All right.
Easy win.
I'll try to scour the ground floor first, kill all the enemies, so even if we do bubble around a little bit. I have no idea.
More enemies! Don't worry though, there's still nothing special.
I don't think I've ever been interacted, or been interacted, yes. I don't think I've ever interacted with one of those sorts of things.
This is my other
The
self.
baton pass made you stronger! Fox got 2 of them off balance! You have some nice technique!
Yeah, Fox, good job.
Another baton pass!
Persona!
Absolutely annihilated.
Next.
Nice work, team!
All right. It's somewhere.
No match for me.
I almost walked into that.
This way!
Very good at avoiding though, so it didn't actually happen. It was close though, but never mind. Cube has it under control. Cube kicks the button. The button is a fuse box, never mind. Let's not go up there yet. This is where we have to go.
What do you want to do?
We haven't found any clues in this floor yet. Do you want to keep going? Let's look around a bit more. Guess game informs me that I still have other things to do here and don't need to move on yet. Very fine. Where do you want me to? I saw you indicate the grappling hook thingy here.
I can see it.
Game makes me avoid unnecessary backtracking. Very fine. Do appreciate that sort of quality of life. How do we get up there? Oh, through the vent, I see.
We will be counting on you.
I jump. Kick. Sorry, I'm gonna have to take another bathroom break though. I've been drinking a lot to try and unwobble myself. BRB. Hello. Thus, here we go. Just jump this, yeah.
Oh!
Good thing we have all these lockpicks that we extra made for this just this purpose. I like that little animation of Yusuke just like, oh yeah, it's just a treasure chest, I'm not interested at all. Oh god, what is it? I must see. Very fun.
This way.
Bonk. The end of.
All right.
I can feel it.
There was no sneaky crawl space, was there? Can we access that from the end of the dungeon? To loop back around. On page 5, O plus H is 10. Alright, Talon. So we're getting into calculations now, good grief. I mean, calculations might be a bit of an overstatement. Yeah, coming up with them is probably a good time. Especially since everything is already so focused on being like stylish and like expressive in a lot of ways. But yeah, making all of them happen is probably a nightmare.
Dude!
Damn, this is nuts.
See.
Saves everywhere. Kanashiro must have gained an obscene amount of money. Though walking around the palace, I don't see anything that he seems to have spent it on. Perhaps all he wants to do with it is hoard it. Now it's not the time for this discussion though, let's keep going.
Hey,
I hear that is how that sort of thing goes, so far for the chorus.
Yes!
Over there, it's a clue thing.
Man,
Isn't that the power box for the bars? Oh, you're right. You can't go this way. I guess we'll just have to look for a different path.
I have something.
Let's not interact with that door. Let's instead do the sneak.
Show me your true form!
now's our chance to strike!
These were nuke and you were fire, right? So we can't do anything special here. Just punch you then.
It's almost scary how good I am.
Not to worry you before the thing has even started, but I have the feeling that most animation software, most programs will end up giving you various amounts of trouble either way. I don't think there's no, oh yeah, everything is perfect in this sort of situation.
Fox.
At least from the way people talk about that sort of thing. Not that I speak from personal experience.
Okay.
Going.
Show me your true form!
Now's our chance to strike!
Imagine if I had fire. Actually, maybe Joker has fire somewhere up this on our arsenal.
Persona! I lend it!
Yeah, they should have studied or did new courses on like psychology as well, how to prevent yourself from going insane. You have Maragi, that would be alright. You also have Maragi, you're a bit slower, so let's go for you.
Go down!
We're all knocked down!
Let's go!
That
Not
was
much slower, but
incredible, Joker! This'll
maybe they should have just warned you, like, mates, don't do it. I know it's what you want to do, but goddamn. They show you a good example of some animator that has gone completely insane, like, there's no salvaging anything there. Just a broken mess of a man. Bonk. Yeah, fuck you, cameras. Never liked you anyway.
Show me your true form!
Yeah, they were trying to protect you.
First move is off!
You just misunderstood all along.
It's almost scary how good I am.
It's almost scary how good I am.
Goemon, strike!
Ah, nice one, Fox.
Lend me a hand!
Another baton pass. Job, Skull. That's two we don't need to worry about.
Alright, give me an item then.
Nice. An item that was worth all that talking.
Kinda okay, but you can do better than that. No. Never mind, we got unlucky and he summoned reinforcements. Oh no, a single high pixie.
2 enemies remaining.
How will we ever recover from this? Oh, you're out of ammo. We won't actually recover from this, we lost. GG. Doom. Doom. Yeah, you better have wobble cap.
I am thou.
Better for everyone. I'll just shoot you, okay. Damn, that was a lot of owl. I appreciate that sort of thing.
I shall put you to the sword.
201 owl. That is a
Nice
lot of
work,
owl.
team.
I approve.
All right.
That's all it takes for me.
TMI. Right, we kick this shit. Fucking goodbye cameras. Pew, pew. We can go up here. Maybe we go around this way first though. Oop, oop. Yeah, Skull does not give a fuck. Skull's in the war.
Gunshots won't work, so try something else.
Oh, wind is technically here. In that case, let's just do this one. And then we go here.
This is mine.
And
Persona.
then we go Rising Us. And we end you and everyone else.
Time.
Yeah! Nice!
Nice work, team.
Okay. Focus.
Focus. Is this a dead end, or how does this work? Don't remember the order in which I want to ask around here. Oh well.
A treasure chest.
This is what thievery is about, I agree. We get incense, how fucking auspicious. I think in one of these areas there's a sneaky bit. Like a sneaky path that I will have to pay attention to or something. Like, I think this room was a little bit tricky. By this room I mean this section in general. When a few bucks comes along, you must pick it.
Focus.
Here's where we need to go eventually. Can't do that just yet. See some sneaky bullshit. I'm not incensed, that's way too much. I'm just not excited. Grab 1 and 2. Didn't even see what we got, but it's probably not worth anything, aside from just a bit of money, which is not worth that much anyway, so kind of redundant. Alright, let's see. Looks like we go up here. Or... oh yeah, that's the only way to go. Alright then, that's what we do. How nice of the game to build us a little bridge. Imagine if it didn't do that, we'd just be hard stuck.
Focus.
Anything I can do while I'm up here? I see some swig up there. How do we grab that? That looks fancy. We'll check in a sec. So first and foremost, grab the clue. Number 6. L equals U plus G. And D equals G. It's like algebra or something, I'm getting confused. Panther, this is really just a simple addition. You were the one bringing up fucking, oh, it's like calculations now, earlier, so don't talk shit, Morgana. Kick the shit out of that guy. Oh, we probably can just grappling hook up there now. It's not really a puzzle, is it? And we also... oh, nothing to do on this side, never mind. Oh wait, it was set up, I thought there was gonna be something on both sides. Let's unlock this shortcut as well. Guess that is how we function. Beep. So where do I have to stand to be able to ass hook up there? On that ledge, it seems. We just climb here, I guess. That is what we do.
There's a treasure chest.
Oh boy, boss. Snuff Soul, not that we've been really lacking in SP. It's not really the most important thing in the world anymore. Did we ever get to the other side of this thing?
I can see it.
Not explicitly, it seems. Check from inside of the thingamajig. Maybe we can go upstairs somewhere. Because I would like to kick open that door as well while we're here. Probably this way. Fucking... No! Let go of the wall! That is indeed where this would have led. So we just punch it.
Joker!
With my foot. Beep.
See it?
Any sweet? No, nothing. Alright, cool. So I guess we're done in this room. Let's head over to the terminal and punch in the code. Like, see, this side area stuff, this is okay. Like, we have a little maze of, like, switches and jumping spots and shit. Like, this isn't too bad. It's just whenever we loop back to the main area where we just unlock the path, it doesn't seem too good. So our fourth pin device, the code this time is gold. That's pretty straightforward. I'd expect it's the same pattern we followed so far. We need to decode the word numbers. Yes, 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 yes. I want to try. Alright, here we go. Where's G? G is the same as D. What's D? No, G equals P. P is... Well, I know what P. P is same as I is 1, so we start with a 1. O, where's O? O plus H is 10. H was 2, so O should be 8. Then we have L. L is the same as U plus G. U is the same as A, which is 3. So that's 3 plus G was 1, wasn't it? So 3 plus 1 is 4. And then we have D. D is the same as G, which is 1. There you go. Hard math. Oh boy. Wonder if this is enter.
Yeah!
Oh yeah, we got it right again. This gold sheen. Again. This is the fruit of all my hard labor.
What was that?
Thinks Robin Pickle is something to celebrate. The cat needs to get his brain charged. With this much, I'll be invincible, omnipotent. I've changed. I'm no longer the person I used to be. The person I used to be, what could have happened to make him so distorted? I don't know, but no matter what kind of past he has, his actions are unforgivable.
You're right.
That's right. Now, if my deductions are accurate, that should have been the final mechanism. Alright then, let's head back and check out the vault.
What do you want to do?
Do you want to go there? Yep, we want to go there. Thank you, game. I approve of the shortcutage.
Whoa!
Hey, this is an elevator, yeah? So a way down really did show up. Like some kind of prophet queen. It's mostly thanks to that notebook. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for that. More importantly, did you hear all those things Shadow Kaneshiro was saying? Oh yeah, I was kind of wondering about that. Didn't he seem kind of insecure or something? Exactly, he kept bringing up how rich and powerful he wants to be. So if he's insecure about that shit, he thinks he's really just some poor weakling, huh? Maybe by thinking he was going to be strong, a wealthy man, he convinced himself it was true.
No.
I wonder. Well, we will discover the truth for ourselves when we change his heart. Let's hurry, Joker.
I can
Quick
feel
Google
it.
around, see if there's anything hidden behind. It doth not appear to be that way. The elevator. Right, so one more of these floors and then we're finally done. No, I'm joking, here's the end.
Found it.
Found it, it's right
I
here.
don't see anything.
Once we get this far,
Right,
we
right,
need this
voice
calling
actor thing
card
that's been
thing.
voice acted. I really need to go to bed. Fuck me.
A calling card. I see. Making the target believe that the treasure is in danger will cause it to materialize. That's quite a bold trick.
Huh? She understood?
Joker, we'll defer to you regarding its timing.
Okay, guys, let's get ready for the heist.
The next time we enter that treasure room will be after we send out the calling card.
In the end, that Kaneshiro bastard only showed his stupid face once.
That doesn't matter. As long as we steal the treasure, we'll change his heart.
Then let's act as the Phantom Thieves should and send the calling card. It's on you, Joker.
If you wish to train or explore further before sending it, that decision is purely yours.
As always, alright. We have secured our infiltration route.
I'll just
What
add
do we
this.
do? And how do we do? And why do we do? I'm tempted to just leave immediately. I don't think I want to do any grinding. We got all the will seeds. I think we're pretty good for this palace. I think we could just leave immediately. I'm tempted to fuck around with personas briefly. What do we have on us right now? Not that much anyway, so it's probably not worth fucking with that. Yeah, let's just leave them. Oh boy, what's this? I'm getting an uneasy feeling.
Come inside.
Doesn't matter, we
We've
must
much to
discuss with you.
discuss.
Enter. This looks good.
What do you think, inmate? Surprised?
What's going on?
This is a failsafe to ensure you do not neglect your rehabilitation. It's intended to push you into performing executions. We call it a fusion alarm.
It's a warning system that tells you when you've been slacking off on your duties. When you hear this sound, the first things on your mind should be this place and executions.
You must become stronger for the sake of your rehabilitation.
Executions will be much more severe when the alarm is sounding. The result of this is that any fused personas will be further strengthened.
However, the more executions that you perform during the alarm, the higher the chance of an accident occurring. With that in mind, you must prepare more than usual while performing executions in the midst of an alarm.
The alarm will sound after you've endured numerous repeated battles. Make certain you come here as soon as you hear it. Got that?
Got it.
Good. You'd better make excellent use of the alarm.
Fusion alarm may occur after winning a battle in the metaverse. During an alarm, the velvet room will turn red and the execution will also differ. Personas will gain more stat values, different skills, and max skill inheritance slots. Using guillotine, electric chair, or the same execution method multiple times will cause an accident. An accident may occur if you use the persona that was made during the alarm as the material, but there's a chance that the stat values might increase even more. When an accident occurs, you will be told to leave. The alarm will also end if you leave after the fusion. You can speak to the wardens to stop the alarm without fusing.
Well then,
Alright, so basically we can fuse some shit, it's gonna be a bit more volatile. If we use the fusion result immediately again as a material, then it's gonna cause an accident and we get some wild shit basically. Which is pretty nice, so we'll
You
grab
wish to view the
a...
compendium?
Actually, I think we should be... No, let's grab...
Justine, this
Something.
this is the path you have walked.
I think I want another maid. Let's just
You
get
wish
this
to
one,
suck
fuck it.
this is your power.
I wish to suck indeed. We create new
alarm
personas.
time, inmate.
Yes, I know, Taiwan, fusion...
One of my begin searching.
Oh, these are not undone. Right, so let's make something. Don't want to get rid of these. New Ensaman is possibly fine. Sure, let's do these
You
two.
okay with this?
Choose which skills
Right, so
to
like I
inherit.
said, they get the maximum amount of inheritance slot, which is fantastic. That's generally quite useful. Let's do strength and fizz skills. We give you Aya because why not, Freyla because why not, Sayo because why not. You have fizz skills already, so we probably don't need these. Actually, Dorman Rush is kinda nice. Sure, I'll give you that as well, and then we do Pulimpo or something. No, don't. I want sleep or confusion. I think I like sleep more.
I
Let's do
cannot
that.
expect any new. Well.
So we don't have that content yet, so no special fancy leveling bullshit happening, but anyway, we get a fusion. Poof, there he is. I am Naga, that you are. So as you can see in the bottom there, the stats are all glowing. He gets a bunch of extra stats, and 2 of his skills are changing. Will you permit this? Yeah, fucking go for it. Change them. I don't care if you get Masai and Mafreyla instead. So they got the AoE version instead of the single target ones. That's right. How about it turned out great. Your new persona is temporarily overflowing with power. You might get some unexpected results if you use this one in a ritual during the alarm. Even if it's not the result you expect, something big will happen, so you'd better make it work for you. Alright, let's do normal
This is an
fusion, so we
alarm
get
fusion.
the right ass. Let us combine these two
It is
then.
neither remarkable nor Choose which skills to inherit.
You can save scum this in theory, like you can most things in this game, yeah. It's also not really that necessary to save scum this in my opinion. You kind of already get, I don't know, like, it's very, very hard not to make yourself really fucking strong by the end of the game. So like it's not terribly like terribly hard to accidentally even break the game. Like, I'm usually not the kind of guy to look up how to make like swole Pokemon or whatever, but I ended up with a maxed out Persona with 99 in all stats on this at the end of the game as well, so like especially fusion alarms in general are just fucking super OP in many ways. Let's do decreased defense and we grab... Let's grab decreased attack as well. It doesn't really matter what we choose here because it's probably gonna accident anyway. Yeah, we have an accident. I can't skip the animation because it's an accident that's gonna happen. So, I have to let this play out. We instead get Apsaras. And this Apsaras gets all sorts of weird shit. It has all of the boosts. Interesting. Huh. That's not terrible. So that one is kind of useful to have in theory, or would be useful to have if we were making like a proper big man. So if we, for example, said, hey, we make a really swole ice Pokemon, then we could use that as material to get the ice boost skill on it, even if the Pokemon would otherwise not get it. So sometimes these accident fusion result thingies can be very useful.
I'll just add this.
But this one is kind of useless for us, we'll just be wasting that at some point. Anyway, we're just gonna leave.
What do you want to do?
We used to go to out to the treasure. We want to get out of here. Return to the real world. Thank you for your hard work. Boy oh boy. So one thing that's always like, if I sit here and criticize like, oh, this feels like such a drag, this palace is way too long, that sort of thing, always remember that you're not actually forced to do these in one go. It is something you choose to do for time efficiency's sake, and if you like kind of get bored of it, or if you run out of items or SP or whatever halfway through, you absolutely can just do this in 2 sessions, which will make it a lot less tedious. Like, doing this sort of min-maxy and doing everything in one go all the time is very, like, unfortunate for the pacing, I'd say, because it creates these massive blocks. Like, we just had our massive dungeon block, and then afterwards we have a massive block of free time, and then afterwards we'll have a massive block of plot, instead of it being like a little bit more mixed, which is usually what you'd like to have in games like this, I think. So, I don't know. Anyway, secure the right to the treasure, now we need to send the calling card. I think that's just the generic dialogue for that. Return home.
Rain, huh?
So sick of how few customers I get during the rainy season.
Okay.
You did great today, you tired? No, I feel excellent. Well, we're gonna send the calling card, we should hurry it up. I have to agree, the earlier the better in my book. There's no assurance he will keep his promise after all. What are your thoughts on the matter, Makoto? Honestly, I can't wait to send it. I want to put an end to his nasty crimes as soon as possible. I agree. Damn, I gotta step up my game. You guys are super passionate. We'll be ready to go whenever you are. Yeah, I don't think you're lacking in the fucking gusto department there, Ryuji. What is just to see you? It's about helping people. Yeah, please leave so I can see if there's a crossword. Says not goodbye. Let's check on the old plan for a sec.
Nice.
Alright. Nah, fuck it, I'm gonna call it here. I'm sort of tired and like ustless today anyway, so let's not extend this out longer than it needs to be. We'll do the calling card and thus the boss battle tomorrow, and probably get some more plot stuff and free time to spend as well. So yeah, we'll just call it here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you had fun, despite the bit more rambly and ustless said, but at least some fun discussions were had. And I shall see you next time. Bye bye!